What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar BYT, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 19th episode of True Ballers FC, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again with True Ballers FC, guys, our Premier League show. Big up to every single one of you guys watching. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. And yeah, guys, the panel will be here. You guys, time goes on, guys. But we do have one of the panelists here, man. We haven't seen him for a while now. But listen, he had to be back, of course. You guys know, man. Of course, he had to be back because obviously the title says it all. But big up to my guy Steve every single time, bro. What's going on, bro?
No, what's good, man? Yeah, big up for having me, man. Just been busy with stuff, but yeah, wasn't doing nothing tonight, so found the time to get on here. Big up, thanks for having me on and all that. But yeah, man, we champions, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. Listen. Bro, there's a few things in my lifetime I genuinely didn't think I would see, Steve. I'm not even kidding. I never. Bro, I saw you guys get relegated, I think 2 times in my lifetime, right? I've seen I still remember watching the two Geordie, right? Doing videos talking about Mike Ashley and the relegations and, you know, the Benitez era, the Steve Bruce era, bro. Alan Pardew. I didn't think in my lifetime, bro, I would ever get to a point where I would see you guys in the Champions League, but actually, like, win a trophy. This is incredible, man. Like, bro, I could not believe what I witnessed that day. And this is the thing. Nobody can even say you guys don't deserve it, right? You guys played so well throughout the championship, right? You beat the, Arsenal home and away. Like, you were absolutely dominant. So, and it was a much deserved victory for sure, man. Even in that final, you guys played out of your skin and you did what you had to do, man. It was an amazing performance, man. I was watching. Obviously, I was on your watch along watching that with you. I was in the chat, and dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. It was raw emotions, and I hear it, man. Yeah. Because you support a lot of clubs, but this is the thing, bro. I'm sure out of all the clubs you support, Newcastle was probably the last thing you thought you were gonna see win a trophy.
Honest to God.
Bro, it was insane. It was insane. But yeah, man, listen, make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe. We will also be talking about Premier League. But I do want to start with the big one, guys. Let's get straight into it, man. Carabao Cup final. It ended Liverpool 1, Newcastle United 2, ladies and gentlemen. Goals by Dan Burn, Newcastle's own Dan Burn, Alexandra Isaac, and yeah, late drama by Chiesa in the end. Almost, you know, brought the nurse back because it was becoming too comfortable. So the nurse had to be there in the end. But in the end, Steve, you guys did it. They did it, man. Unbelievable, bro. Like, I'm sure you've been, like, the emotions have been raw throughout this time. But come on, man, talk to me. What? How do you feel, man? Is it still sinking in?
Oh yeah, it's still unbelievable that I could chat to anyone in England and be like, "Yo, I won a trophy more recently than you." I can't believe it. Like, now I could say to freaking Arsenal fans and shit, "Yo, man, you guys are so dusty that even we have won a trophy more recently than you guys." That says a hell of a lot, don't it? So
Facts.
No, it's amazing. We played a near perfect game. We won so many 50-50s and, you know, challenges. I mean, Joelinton was covering every blade of grass. Tonali was covering every blade of grass. Guimaraes was covering every blade of grass. Everybody was just doing their thing. Trippier, great performance from him. Livramento was probably the unsung hero because there's a reason why Salah was so quiet in the game.
Locked him up.
Our defense was excellent. The 2 center backs, Burn, obviously, the header is phenomenal. And it was the 3rd or 4th time in the half alone that we gave them trouble with Burn headers because McAllister was defending him for some reason and took advantage of it. You eventually pay the price for stupid decisions like that. You can get away with it once, and then you know, as a coach, you got to be like, yo, all right, I need Konate, Kwanzaa, someone taller than McAllister on 6'7" Dan Burn.
Well, that is one of the stupid.
Yeah.
Why did it get like, bro? Nah, I'm literally tripping.
You can't make sense out of nonsense. You can't.
Bro, it
I
was
don't know, maybe.
Go ahead.
But so yeah, eventually we punished them for that. That's what we did, bro, so well. We punished them for their mistakes. We punished them that they weren't at their best version of themselves. And even though we didn't have certain things like in our favor, like manager and overall team, like they are the better team. Like there's no disputing that. But on our day, we showed that we were the better side. And that's something that you got to earn. So, it was brilliant. I mean, Isak with the finish, it was a super. He made it look so easy. That's a really underrated finish that he put up there, that second goal, and it was at a crucial time as well because the disallowed goal was about 2 minutes earlier. The Nick Pope save at 2-0 is as good as a goal. It's as good as a freaking goal, man. But yeah, everybody in the 11 played a significant role in the game and didn't make many mistakes. The only mistake was the Bruno pirouette bullshit leading up to the Chiesa.
Yeah.
But luckily we had the 2-goal lead, so we had some insurance policy. But it was amazing, man. And yeah, when you win, you want to keep winning. So, definitely looking forward to the future as well. But yeah, my Twitter's just been freaking different stories and different pictures. You know, whether it's freaking drunk ass Newcastle fans rolling down the stairs, or freaking Lewis Miley and Longstaff and all the Geordies writing emotional notes. Guys. Freaking, it's just a variance of emotions. Like I said, some goofy shit, some really, really heart tingling stuff where it's like, this is for my dad who I lost and he didn't ever get to see this. Kids watching from wherever. Like, there's a lot, man. So look, this is why we love football. And kind of, first off, I did not know how many people that did not like Liverpool. I did not think many people were going to be so congratulatory of me. Seriously, I know we're a likable team. I know we're a likable team right now.
But Steve, I knew that. I used to ask myself this question before Liverpool won the league in 2020. I used to think just like you. Well,
I understand why people hate seeing Liverpool. I understand the Arsenal thing because their fans are hella friggin' annoying.
No, for sure.
Liverpool, they don't have as many.
No, but that's the thing. See, you know why? It's because we didn't see them win a lot. You understand what I'm saying, right? Yeah. So we were just thinking, bro, it would be nice to just see them win some. Bro, I swear to God, I will never forget when they won that league title. In fact, these guys were already nauseated when they won the Champions League. Yeah. They were literally so annoying. And they went on like that.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
But they what, Steve? Do you remember Carragher in Sky Sport? Bro, I couldn't. Like, these guys were literally comparing their team in 2019 to the 99 team already, bro. I'm like, nah, you know what? Right? You guys are actually like ridiculous. You guys don't know how to win. You understand what I'm saying, right? You just can't take your win with humbleness and say, all right, cool. You know what, bro? We're happy with this. Nah, they got to go overboard. And you're going to see it again when they win the league. When they win the league, they will be annoying the entire summer. All the Liverpool fans will literally be nauseated as hell. But before you continue, big up to my guy Josh, man. Josh, you finally graced us with your presence, man. I see the new mic. I see the new chair, man.
You're looking out, bro.
Listen, man, we're growing, man. Yeah,
how's it going, guys? You all good?
Yeah, Steve, I'm chilling, man.
Steve, can I say congratulations, my friend? By the way,
Yo,
big up Newcastle.
Appreciate that.
Listen, guys, what phase did Eddie Howe in, man? He's on the same amount of job as Arteta now, man. Yeah, with all due respect to you guys, yeah, fair play. I mean, he took you. I think you was in fighting relegation with Steve.
We were 20th in the league, bottom, and we had like 12, 13 points to make up in 5 months left of Premier League football.
Yeah,
albeit we got good players in January who contributed.
Yeah, of course,
eventually.
Of course.
But
But
Yeah.
still, the job he's done with you lot, and obviously, I know you got to the final. Do you get to the final against
Yeah, Man
United?
United.
Yeah, and you fell short in that one, but now you finally get that trophy, Carabao
learned
Cup.
from
So
it.
and 100% deserved, by the way. I mean, you lot as an
We
Arsenal
played
fan,
great.
for
Yeah.
me, yeah, you lot battered us in both legs in the semi-finals. You destroyed us, both legs, fully deserved, and obviously in that final, you guys fully deserved that as well. Like I was looking at it, I was thinking, for me, like in Liverpool's point of view, I know they've already got the Premier League, and you look at Liverpool now, guys, right, and they're out of the Champions League by PSG. They got knocked out of the FA Cup by Plymouth, of course.
Plymouth.
You guys beat them in.
That's the one that I'm looking the most sus at.
Yeah,
Obviously.
and then you guys obviously do them in the final as well. Like,
Yeah.
I look at Arne Slot. He's done obviously fantastic to get them the Premier League title in his first season. But is his system and is his style of play more suited to, the Premier League? Whereas when you put him in it, because I feel like there's like cup managers and there's like managers who are suited for Premier League system. I look at someone like maybe Unai Emery, for example, who we had at Arsenal, right? He's doing brilliant at Aston Villa. Don't get it twisted, but you look at in European competitions, he's a mastermind of Europa League. Yeah, even with Villarreal in Champions League, I mean, he got them semi-finals. I feel like I think maybe Rafa Benitez could be put into that bracket as well.
Yeah.
These types of managers, they're more suited to these cup competitions compared to league form. Maybe because they, the consistency and all this. I feel like maybe we could see that with Arne Slot. But I looked at it like this. I feel like Newcastle fully deserved that. It's a massive achievement for you guys. I think that in terms of the whole Isak situation, I think he stays with you guys, Steve, after winning that trophy. Especially if you guys if you get Champions League football as well, because I know fifth place is Champions League football this season.
Yeah,
I don't see him leaving personally.
Only where I see him leaving to realistically is Omar's club.
Yeah,
I think that's where he'll end up. I think he'll stay with us for about 2, maybe 3 more years. Lewandowski will be gone by then. They'll have some more money, and they'll bring him in as a replacement. Because Real Madrid probably won't, albeit he starts with them right now, to be honest.
I mean, they won't. Because here's the thing: unless they sell like Rodrigo. Off the team, that's the only way I see it. And the thing is, even if they sell Rodrigo, I don't think either Vinny or Mbappe is going to want to play on that right side. You understand what I'm saying? So they're not going to, that's just going to be a lot of chaos that I'm sure Real Madrid are not going to want to get into. The thing with Isaac is, I know I know during the West Ham game, apparently our scouts were actually watching Isaac in that game, right? Yeah. So Laporta is a big fan of him. And I've heard that, and I was even doing this on my channel earlier today, right? Where I believe, apparently from what I've been hearing is that Saudis, the guys who owns your club, they're a huge no-no on the Isaac move. They have already told the club, don't accept any deals, right? And, with the money that you guys have, here's the thing. This is the thing. At the end of the day, you guys have so much money and you guys can actually go and actually buy the players you need. You understand what I'm saying?
Give them adequate salaries as well.
There you go. So I think that when it comes down to it, if Barca are ever going to sign this guy, if they're going to sign him, it's going to have to be soon. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to have to do it like maybe this season or next season while you guys are still building your club. Because once you build that club where you're like, all right, cool, now we can actually challenge with the big boys for the league. We can challenge the big boys with the Champions League. It's going to be harder for Barcelona because you guys don't need the money. It's not like you're one of those clubs that are going to be like, all right, we want this money or that money. You can just say, all right, listen, man, we are rich. We don't need the money. You understand what I'm saying? Isaac is going to have to be the one to force the move out.
I think if Isak stays with us for like 4+ years, we would have had to have won a league. A league.
Interesting.
Otherwise, I think, like I said, in 2 years, I think you'll be at like Barca.
No, I hear it.
That makes the most sense to me. Because why would you go? Like, let's be real. Unless things drastically change with Berta, it's a good appointment. Unless things drastically change with Arsenal, why would you go?
No, right. I'm with you there. You know what it is with Berta though. Like
we're not that far off.
No, I agree with you, but I'm confident with this new director coming in Berta because I looked at his track record at Atleti. Yeah, because you know what? He's not afraid to splash the money. I mean, don't get twisted. I think some deals we look back on. I think the Joao Felix was the one you look back on and you sit there and say a lot of money spent for that player. It didn't work out at Atletico Madrid. because of maybe, you know, the way how Simeone was using him. And, you know, I feel like apparently they had a falling out or whatever it may be. But if you look before, you know, at the start, before that, he was one of the most highly rated players in the world at that time at Benfica.
Yes,
you know,
right.
I swear Barcelona and Real Madrid wanted him as well. But,
Everyone
but
did.
yeah, everyone wanted him. That's the point. And Berta used that money and he said, nah, I'm being ruthless. I'm going to get him at Atleti. So I like that in terms of Berta. And I feel like he can do that. Say, because I know like Barca may want Isak, Liverpool may want Isak as well. If we've got a director like Berta who has that sort of like ruthlessness that we've been missing, someone say like we didn't have that with Edu, who can get deals over the line, who can get in front of these teams, then I think, you know, and we've shown that he's not afraid to splash the money, you know. So I'm
and to be
confident
fair,
with
he
new
pulled off a
director.
masterclass in Alvarez. They spent big money on Alvarez.
100%, mate.
That has paid off.
Look,
The whole Griezmann thing, that's paid
Griezmann
off
as well.
financially. Sold him for a hell of a lot of money to Barca.
And then brought him back for like what, 20 million?
Yeah.
I think he signed. I think he signed Luis Suarez as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he signed Luis. He brought in Luis Suarez on
Rodrigo de Paul.
Rodrigo, yeah,
Rodrigo de Paul
as well.
bro. He's a good. Trust me, he's a very, very good. And from really what I'm hearing, he's one of those guys. You know, he's not afraid to like call the manager out. You understand what I'm saying? He's gonna give the manager what he wants. But if the manager doesn't get it done, he's one of those people who be like, listen, at the end of the day, I don't think it's gonna work with the manager, right? And I feel like now at Arsenal, it's one of those things where, and you guys are both open to disagree, but I just think that this is now or never for Arteta. I thought it was this season. I was one of those people where I was like, listen, if he doesn't win anything this season, there's no excuse. But obviously, every season there's always an excuse. But I feel like this time around, people have been saying, well, you know, Edu was like he's the guy who, you know, was dealing with the signings and all these stuff. All right, cool. You want to say that? Cool. We'll give him that then. All right. So now you got Berta, who's actually a good sports agent, who was a good sporting director when he was at Atletico, right? Helped them sign the players that won them league titles in La Liga, not called Barcelona or Real Madrid. There's no excuse now.
Facts.
If you don't win it, guess what? Now I'm looking at you as the manager. Now, I don't really agree with all of that, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. But as far as Newcastle is concerned, Steve, I'll say this.
Yeah.
We just mentioned Eddie Howe, right? Now, you're one of those people who, you know, you have a love-hate relationship when it comes to Eddie Howe, right?
I generally like the guy, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said love-hate, because
like when we hired him, I was like, I'm on board with this. This makes sense. Like, cool.
Right. Yeah. And that's my point. At the end of the day, it's more of a love. It's not I can't stand them, get rid of him, this and this. And you gave him benefit of the doubt. He kind of annoyed you at some points in the season, but at the end of the day, I'll say this about Eddie Howe. I'm sure you've seen the video already where I've talked about Eddie Howe, right? Here's my opinion when it comes to that guy, right? He is, for me, a very, very, very good underrated English manager. That's also what we need to talk about. England are not really known for creating good managers, right? They really overrate their managers, and their managers never really do anything.
And their players. Overrate their players as well sometimes.
That is my point. They really overrate their players, right? But their managers, especially, like you remember Pardew when he finished top 4 with you guys. Yeah. Everybody was talking about him being the next manager, England manager, this and this and this. All of this talk. Do you remember all of that? Right? When Graham Potter, Potter, I still think he's a good manager. If I'm gonna be real, I still think he's a good manager. I don't think he's a good manager to be managing a club that is in top 4 and all this stuff. I think that for West Ham, he's a good manager.
He could get West Ham Conference League or Europa.
Yeah,
you know what? You know the ambitions of West Ham.
Totally possible.
Yeah. You see, West Ham's ambitions this season. Right? Yeah. Their owners' ambitions is we want to be in and around the European places, right? I think a manager like Potter is a very, very good manager to just give them that, right? Just give them consistently great football and, you know, fighting for top 8. You understand what I'm saying? Right? And I feel like he's just good enough for that. And sometimes that's all you need, honestly. But listen, before we do move on, I will ask you this, Steve. Now that you guys have won this trophy, right? You guys are still going for top 4, obviously. You guys are still in and around top 4, right? Are you confident that you guys are going to secure top 4 this season?
When I look at the 10 games we have left, it's like the next one we got is Brentford at home. That could be anything, to be honest, because our home record actually ain't that great. We're like 8th in the league. on if you look at the table and just home game results for every team, but we're fourth in the league in terms of away. So because we've slipped up this year to Fulham at home, Brighton at home. We haven't played Brentford yet. Obviously, that's the next game, but we lost to Brentford away. Like that's my only complaint with going back to Eddie Howe real quick. That's my only thing with him. He seems to struggle against those kind of teams, and that's why I feel like that's why I kind of feel like I don't know if we'll make top 5. Probably finish like 6 or something. I think we'll win. We've got 10 games left. I think we'll win 5, draw 3, and lose 2 or something like that. Because we got to go away to Arsenal. That's probably a draw. It would be crazy for us to win 4 in a row.
Bro, you own us, mate.
We do. We do.
Saka will be back by then. What are you talking about? This guy. Saka will be back by then. Come on,
mate.
man.
Yeah, we're saved. Yeah, Saka's back, mate. A 10% fit Saka's gonna.
Who knows how? Yeah, but like, and then we have Villa away. Villa away is a tough game, but we do have a good record versus them. But probably lose or draw that one. Brighton away. That's not a tough. That is a very tough game. Leicester away should be winning. Then we host Man United. Should be winning that. Hosting Chelsea. Probably should be winning that. Yeah, it'll be tough. That's our toughest home game left, to be honest. Chelsea.
Yeah, I'm looking at your fixtures right now, to be honest, right? So you're playing your last 5 games.
Everton should be winning that.
Exactly. Everton. So Arsenal away is probably, I mean, that one will definitely be tough. Let's be real.
That one will be tough to score.
I know Josh is downplaying it. Don't downplay it, Josh. But yeah, Chelsea. Listen, Chelsea's form is like this. I don't know how they're going to be.
You know what it is? They're so susceptible to counterattacks. That's going to really play into our favor.
Yeah, that is true. They really are, aren't they? But yeah, I mean, Ipswich, you should win. Brighton away is going to be tough.
Brighton away is probably a loss. We don't play well versus them.
That's what I'm saying, right? Aston Villa away. I mean, I know you're saying you gotta have a good record. Away, Villa
that could
away
be a loss, easy. Yeah.
So listen, Brentford obviously is your next game in the league. So at home, I should get it done. Leicester, you should beat them.
But then again, Brentford have been winning. They
away.
What a
away
shit
games,
of away games lately, right?
Yeah, they have a good away record.
Away. So that's not going to be an easy game. That should be a good game to watch, you know.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to lie.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So, like looking at those fixtures, I said like 5 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses, something like that. We'll win half of them and then draw 2 or 3.
I just feel like also
we'll end up like 6.
And that's the thing, Steve. But here's the thing. When you look at how inconsistent the top 4 is this season, right? Look at this, right? Yeah. You're seeing like Arsenal are in and around there, but they're having injuries, so they're not going to be consistent. Nottingham Forest, they're not going to be consistent. Chelsea are not consistent. City, oh, we watched the City game together, Steve. You see, bro, they're so beatable now. They're so vulnerable. They concede goals very easily, right? So you guys are in there. I'm gonna be very honest, man. I just feel like with you guys have won the Carabao Cup. You're not in any competitions anymore. You understand what I'm saying, right? You're out of the FA Cup. You're not in Europe. You guys only have the league to focus on now. And I feel like now that you've won this cup, now the players have that drive now to say, all right, cool, let's just go for it. You understand what I'm saying?
One of 2 ways. It could go one of 2 ways, Omar. We could be, bellies full, like there's no hunger left because we did win a trophy, or it's going to be like you're going to be playing with mad adrenaline and just playing out of your skin. And with Newcastle, like everything we do, it's black or white. We're either going to go on a winning run or we're going to go on a losing run. Like it could be one of those. So obviously, hopefully it's a winning one, but don't be surprised if the players are kind of complacent against Brentford at home. The atmosphere is going to be sick.
Oh, it's going to be sick.
Hey.
You know what it is, Steve? I'll say this about your club, right? Because of guys like True Jordy, when I was a young kid watching Newcastle, right? I knew Newcastle. I really had a love for Newcastle because of guys like True Jordy, right? And I realized there were so many like YouTubers who were Newcastle fans. It was ridiculous. I was like, bro, there's so many YouTubers I know in this platform that are Newcastle fans. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I know about that area is Newcastle is like such a football obsessed town. Like you like obviously Josh,
you're from club town.
You know, like in Newcastle, those guys are really obsessed with the sport. Like,
100%.
Right? And I've always said this about Newcastle. Newcastle is one of those hidden gems when it comes to world football. I feel like if they had, and I used to say this before you guys had Saudi owners, I was like, bro, if this club had rich owners and they actually were one of the like dominant teams in England, bro, Newcastle would be one of the best stadiums to go to, man. Like, did you remember in the
We're
Champions
very
League?
similar. You know what it is, Omar? We're very similar to like an Athletic Bilbao. We're
There
very
you go.
similar. Very
I'm telling
similar.
you, man. Mhm.
Like a distinct region of the country. You know, they have different accents compared to the others. Like very, very focused on like the locals. Obviously, Athletic Club take it to another level, but like, you know, we really love our Geordie players and shit like that. Super, super football crazy. And like, yeah, Athletic Club are very, again, that's an underrated footballing city and club, Bilbao.
Ah.
Hugely underrated.
And I love it, man. And trust me, man. I've seen the way how passionate these fans are, right? This is
Yeah.
a club that doesn't win anything, and they have such a loyal fan base. I'm like, bro,
Right.
clubs like this deserve to have success because you just know, bro, they will value it more. Like you saw through Jordy's reaction when they won that trophy, bro. This guy didn't even do a watch along, but I would have loved to have seen the watch along because I think he was in the stadium watching it, which is not a surprise, bro. If my club, my hometown club, go to their first final and I could go watch it now, you're damn right I'm gonna go watch it. I'm about to see history. Like it's beautiful, man. And listen, at the end of the day, I would love. I'm not gonna lie. That black and white jersey in the Champions League. When you guys won the Champions League in that season and you beat PSG the way you did, it was beautiful to watch. But yeah, man, big up to all the people in the chat, man. There's a lot of people who are in the chat. Mm-hmm.
I'm just still shocked at how well we played, and I'm still so underwhelmed with how Liverpool. I just never saw that in a million years. Because you guys, that's second nature to Liverpool. Like, how many times have they been to Wembley since 2000? And how many times have we?
Countless. Yeah, you guys before you guys I think didn't even score a goal in like Wembley for like how many tries in the
we scored in the FA Cup semi-final in 2000.
No, in a final. I mean, a final in Wembley. You guys have this is the first time you scored in like
4. Since the last time we won the FA Cup.
Jeez, that's crazy, you know. The fact that you guys haven't even scored. Bro, that's why the celebrations that day, I could hear it for you, man. Because I was like, bro, like it's crazy you guys were 1-0 up. When you went 2-0 up and you just went crazy taking them, I'm like, bro, that would be me. I don't even care. That would be me. I would be reacting that way. I would be literally going crazy, man. Like at that point, I would not care if my channel gets if that stream gets demonetized or not. I would not care, bro. But yeah, man, it's
actually one thing as well. We got to build on this. Like realistically, whatever happens this year, I'm not really bothered because we have Conference League like sealed up at least. So if we get Europa, Champions League, obviously I want champs, but I'll take any of them to be honest. We're not a club that's used to being in Europe. Revenue wise, obviously, you want to get champs. So that definitely Isak, Bruno, all the guys. You know, you're playing you're offering the best football, so it's whatever. But
I mean, it would be great to see you guys in the Europa League. I feel like next season, if you guys in the Europa League, you could actually have a shot of winning it. I'm not.
It depends what we do.
Depends on how you guys approach the transfer window. That's what I would say.
Yeah. I felt bad for you guys in was it the last Champions League you guys was in? Like that group you had PSG.
Oh yeah, they were in the.
I didn't feel bad about it, man. I wanted that. I mean,
but you put up a good fight, man. Like you battered PSG.
That's what I'm saying.
You guys would have qualified for any other group, Steve. That's the thing. If you guys were in any other group, I could see you guys qualifying. That group was tough. That game, all 4 teams had a shot of qualifying on the last day. On the final day, all 4 teams had a shot of qualifying. That's how tough that group was.
And ultimately that's why I want to play in those kind of games, because it makes sense now how through those experiences we played really well against PSG, AC Milan, for a little bit in the Dortmund games, but not really, to be honest. But in particular, so in 4 out of the 6 games as noobs, complete novices in the Champions League, we showed something. And I feel like it just all culminated on the final on Sunday. Everything that we've been through, experience-wise, good or bad, it showed the level that we can get to. So, yeah, it's amazing, man.
Is this actually true? Is Lewis Hall actually out for the rest of the season?
Yeah. He's been injured for 2 weeks. Yeah, we were without Botman. We were without Lewis Hall. and we were without Gordon.
Yeah,
Those
big
are
up
three
to my guy
starters.
Jay, man, making his debut on
Big up
Two
Jay.
Brothers FC. Big up to my
Yo,
guy.
what's good?
That's 4K
Can you
in
guys
the
hear me?
building. What's going on? Yeah, we can hear you,
Yes,
man.
What's
bro.
going on? I'm sorry I'm late, man. Traffic is crazy in London, but
Hey,
we're all good,
I'd
man.
imagine.
hey, listen, man. Listen, I need, like, listen, man. This was a long time coming, man. At the end of the day, I wanted to always have this guy on the channel, on the True Ballers panel. But listen, man, I'm happy that you're finally making your debut. And yeah, listen, we're gonna get into all your teams, man. I know we spend a lot on Newcastle, man, but listen, you guys are not gonna escape because hey, listen, hey, I'll say this is the good news, Josh. All right, before we go to the Arsenal game, at least the last time, this time around, maybe you might be a little bit happy, not too happy because it was a terrible game, but hey, you got to win. But let me just read some of these comments before we move on. Steve, speak up to Steven says, you've beaten Arsenal 3 times this
Yeah,
season.
bro, you own us, bro.
I'm not gonna lie,
3 times.
Newcastle have a good record under Eddie Howe. They've had a good record against Arsenal, haven't they, Steve?
Yeah.
Eddie Howe has your
usually-
number, mate.
We usually lose away at the Emirates, and I think Arsenal picked up 2 wins at St. James, but we've gotten a draw there, and we usually beat Arsenal at St. James since Eddie Howe's came in. It's much better than previous because usually it used to use. I mean, we were a fucking relegation team, so obviously
Do you
we had a
remember,
shit record against
Steve?
Man.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that 0-0 game when you played us at the Emirates and we was in the title like 8 points clear that season?
Yeah, it was like December time,
Yeah,
January.
but you was the first team that came to the Emirates and probably figured out how we played.
Yes,
Because before that, like we was unbeaten at Emirates, and then you came and you played the 0-0. You played
not
like, the low
unbeaten. I
block
think
sort
you
of
won
play.
every game or some shit.
Yeah, we won every single game at the Emirates until you came along, and like Eddie Howe figured it out, and that was the first team. And then since then, you know what happens when you play low block against Arsenal, mate. You know what happens.
Dude, look at this. Hold on. Since I was born in Newcastle and I waited 56 years for this. I was 10 when we won the Fairs Cup. Is that the last cup you guys won? That was in 69. Is that the one you guys won?
The last domestic trophy we won was 54-55. We beat Man City 3-1 in the final. And then the last trophy, some people count it, some people don't, but I count it, the Intercities Fair Cup, as the precursor to the UEFA Cup. We beat
was
Ferencváros.
1969, right?
Yeah.
So this brother is almost as old as my pops.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yo, what did you do, Josh? You completely changed your
Me?
He's getting used to this thing, bro. This is the first time you're using this, Jay?
Nah, Northside always uses it, but I forget every time because I'm not on my laptop because my kitten broke my laptop.
No, but you're good. You're good. The screen looks nice.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Jay, did you watch the final, Jay?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you.
It was painful to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, of course it was.
It hurt. Obviously, look, listen, I love the Geordies, man. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy it. I can't think of another fan base on earth that probably deserve it more than you guys. So yeah, man, I genuinely for all my Newcastle friends and whatnot, enjoy it, man. I'm jealous. It should have been me. I will be hating on you now. We're now enemies. I hope you know that. So yeah, man. But listen, Newcastle did the business. They played like they've been waiting for this their whole lives. Do you know what I'm saying? And Eddie Howe, man, you know what? Eddie Howe, what a manager.
Absolutely.
What a manager. Seriously, what a manager. What he's done to that Newcastle side to transform them from a team fighting relegation to a Champions League team, beating Arsenal. I mean, listen, it's Arsenal, innit? Fuck Arsenal, but you get me.
Allow it, bro.
You just got to praise Eddie Howe. I've just got a lot of praise for him. He's doing something I want my manager to do, but I'm sure we'll get into my manager soon.
But yeah, I mean, we need. This is the thing, because here's the thing, right? Jay, the thing is, you guys, this whole idea of this whole season was you guys were going to take the Carabao Cup seriously. That's what your manager was doing. He was putting all the platinum eggs in that basket, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. Like, I can imagine how demoralizing it must be to see Newcastle of all teams win the thing. You're like, bro, we put all our eggs in this trophy, and then these guys win it, bro. Are you actually being serious?
Do you know what it is? It's because how bad Liverpool were, and we played them at Anfield in the semi-final, and we
they
were as bad as
obliterated
Liverpool were.
Yeah.
against Newcastle, against them. You know what I'm trying to say? So
Yeah.
it's like, it felt like it should have been us against Newcastle. I would have really loved that 2 teams trying to end the trophy drought. It would have hurt a bit less if we had lost in the final to Newcastle, but I think it just hurts more because, you know, I always win something in my second season, you know. So
Yeah, he said it, you know. Hey, listen, we will
It's who we
hold
are,
you to those standards. We're gonna hold you to those standards. But listen, big up to my guy Josh, man. Josh, let's go to your team. Obviously, weekend on Sunday, you guys did play against Chelsea, you know, London Derby.
Yeah, man.
And listen, hey, you got to win. You got to win. At the end of the day, it was a boring game to watch. It was like, bro, I everyone that I've seen, I wasn't even. I'm not gonna lie, Steve, because that was on Sunday, right? And I was actually doing a double shift that day in my workplace, as you know, Steve. And bro, I was too tired to watch the Arsenal game. So I remember when I was dozing off while I was at work, but I was like, hold on. Arsenal and Chelsea playing, and then I checked. The game was already over. I was like, wow, Arsenal actually beat Chelsea. And then everyone I went to was just saying the game was boring as hell. Everybody was just saying, yo, that game was a snooze fest. That game was this, that game was that. But Josh, you got the win. But listen, man, talk to me, man. Like, what did you think of the game?
Honestly, man, you're right, bro. You're glad you didn't watch it and you was working instead, bro. It's snooze fest, man. Yeah, 90 minutes I'll never get back, to be honest with you. Listen, actually, you know what? The first 20, 30 minutes, yeah, we actually started off, you know, we was all guns blazing, mate. Yeah, we
he scored
all over them, dominating.
Wow.
We should have, yeah. Obviously, we got the first goal from Marino, but we had, you know, Trossard missing absolute sitter. Rice having shots edge of the box. I was like, you know what? Why are we actually like today? You know, we're actually testing because we know Chelsea's goalkeeper is trash, mate. That Sanchez guy, absolute bozo. Yeah, bozo. I mean, we was, you know, peppering his gum like, that's good, man. Let's test this goalkeeper because he's trash. But then, you know, we got the first goal from Mikel Marino, and you know, set piece FC's back again. It took a few months, but we finally did score from a set piece again.
True.
And yeah, you know, we got the first goal, and after that, it was so flat, man. Like Chelsea's best chance came from their left back, Cucurella. Yeah, and Raya almost had a bozo moment. He let it go through his legs, and they could have got an equalizer just like that. But you know, that is all Chelsea offered was from their left back. Really, I mean, they have their problems there. But yeah, I mean, overall, the game was so dead, man. It was so flat. You know, I wanted to battle them like last season when we done the 5-0. This is Arsenal, Chelsea, yeah? They're you know, London rivals. Why not go battle these lot once again? But, you know, it's a win that means nothing for the Premier League season. You know, it's a pointless win, really, I look at it. You know, like, there's not much we can, you know, yeah, well done, we beat Chelsea again, but what, we're going to be given a trophy for that? You know, we beat Chelsea trophy again. Like, you know, it means nothing at the end of the day. The damage already been done this season, and people can blame use all the excuses. You know, we're excuses FC. People want to blame the injuries. You know, people want to blame, you know, the referees. Oh, it's a conspiracy theory. Oh, the refs are against Arsenal. Like they don't look at the bigger picture. You know, there's the bigger picture is that this. Overall, there's a big problem at Arsenal with the manager. For me, he's not got what it takes to get us over the line, and that's clear when you've let Arnie Slot in his first season come to Liverpool, right? When they signed no one in the summer apart from an injury Chiesa to go and win the league, and now like 10 points clear of Arsenal. Man City dropped off, and this was meant to apparently be our time to finally capitalize because Man City had dropped off, and you've let Arnie Slot in his first season come and win the league over us. In your 5th year as Arsenal manager with £700 million spent. He's shown that he's not got the mentality to get Arsenal over the line. That Carabao Cup, yeah? You guys dunked us out of that. The FA Cup, Man United. 10 men Man United, by the way. That awful Man United side dunked us out in the first round.
Yo, what up?
Like, big up, bro. But yeah, like, you know, this manager's proven time and time again that he's not got what it takes. He's not got the mentality to take it over the line. And I'm not surprised when this is his first job as a manager, to be honest with you. But people need to start, demanding more for this football club, because people are just happy that we're competing again. Oh, it's fine because we finished second again. Oh, we go again next season. I think Patrick, it was Everett said it perfectly. Netflix. We're Netflix football club.
Yeah, Netflix FC.
It's always next season. Always next season. Give this manager more money to spend. Oh, he's not got his own players yet. It's so many excuses, man. And I'm sick and tired of it, because we've gone 5 years without winning a trophy now. We've gone 21 years without winning the Premier League. We still not won a Champions League yet. We still get bantered by that.
You know what's crazy, right?
Honestly,
the worst thing is, Josh, for someone like you who was born in the mid 2000s, right? You have never actually even like. You know what's funny? I've always said this, right? I always feel bad for like the Joshes of the world, because they know who their club is, they know where their club should be, but they've never experienced it. And the people who've experienced this, right? They're the ones that are always telling people like Josh to just relax, just chill. We're always gonna do it. Like, bro, like I'm just sitting there, like, bro, how can you, the guy who's seen us go invincible, win the league in Tottenham, win the league at United, where I go to a Champions League final, do all of these stuff. How can you tell me to be patient? Like you've been waiting longer than I have. I have never seen my club win the league. Right? I want to see my club. I want to be sitting there, be smug and saying, yo, we're the best team in England. I can't even say that. That's the worst thing. Right. And the funny thing is, people sometimes, you know what they're like, bro? They never actually come out and actually say it as it is. You understand what I'm saying, right? Yes. Beating Chelsea is great. That's your London rivals. I get it. But Arsenal will get into why Chelsea didn't win. Chelsea were not going into this game in getting good form. And they were trying their best to even lose that game too. So it was between two teams that were not really playing well. And it was just down to who maybe he might want it a little bit more. And maybe they might be the ones to win.
I told you in the preview, bro. It's going to be a mid-off. And that's exactly what it was. Yeah. I told you. I told everybody it's gonna be a fat mid-off. If you want to watch good football, watch something else. You were not gonna get it. From that game.
Was Atleti. There you go.
There you go. Like that's exactly. I said it, man. Like I watch it because I'm contractually obligated. You feel me? That's my club. But bro, I knew it was gonna be a good watch. I knew it was gonna be a good watch off rip, especially like the fact that obviously Palmer didn't play, and I mean people are saying, oh, he's ducking, bro. He's today. I think it was announced that tomorrow he's getting a second scan on. Whatever injury potentially got. So now it's a bit more worrying, right? Because now we don't even have a 10 position whatsoever. And as much as people want to criticize Palmer, and I think rightfully so. I mean, I've criticized Palmer. You saw me cook him. I do think that a lot of the attack just does not function because he understands a lot. As much as he's not been in good form, he understands how to connect our midfield and our defense to our attack. That's why sometimes people get pissed at him because he drops deep and progresses the ball. But you see what happens when we have nobody who's willing to do that. I mean, the game was just exactly what I thought it was going to be. I think for me personally, I think that Sanchez should have done better. Not in the save attempt, because I think the save attempt was good. But I think when you look at, I look back at the play and I argued with the Chelsea fans. I mean, you look at it and everybody is running towards the corner, right? So everybody's running past the first post, your near post, and he continues with them. He continues pushing onto them. By the time the ball is about to hit Marino's head, that's when he finally realizes, oh, maybe I need to take a step back. But by the time he takes half a step back, the ball is flying over his head. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just awful positioning. Why? And the worst part is he's pushing them. Why are you pushing them? They're running forward. Leave them alone. It's not even like it was one of those, bro. It's not even like it was one of those Arsenal set pieces, right? Where they're pushing the keeper, so he has to push them off. He's pushing them forward. Right. Why? If he was on the line, he could have saved it. Because that's one thing I'll say about Sanchez is he's a decent enough shot stopper. If he actually was on the line, he probably would have saved it. Because the Marino, again, take nothing away. Marino put the ball exactly where it needed to be, right? But when I looked it up, the exact moment it happened, bro, that goal counted as negative 0.53 xG prevented from Sanchez. It was almost basically an air leading to goal. You know what I'm saying? Because why are you positioned there? That's what I'm saying, Omar. It's cooked. And you look at those first 15, 20 minutes, I don't think that Arsenal's attack was exceptional or exciting or anything.
Bro, it was Moreno as a striker, bro.
When my center back and keeper are passing it to red shirts, what am I meant to do? Bro, those first 15, 20 minutes were an absolute disaster class. Sanchez it was that one sequence where Sanchez passed it to Arsenal. I think it was Odegaard or somebody got a shot on goal and he almost fumbled the shot on goal so somebody could tap it in. I almost lost my mind. I knew then and there we were not gonna do anything that
Hey,
game.
best league in the world, guys. Best league in the world.
Best league in the world. But
Bro,
I told you I cannot stand Robert Sanchez. Sanchez is the worst keeper I've seen at this club, and it astounds me. It astounds me. Like this club was known for having decent keepers, bro, and then it was Kepa, and it's been getting worse and worse.
He's the worst keeper, bro. Because here's the thing: people can bring Kepa in the talk, but I'm gonna be very honest, man. I never remember Kepa making this amount of. I'm not saying he didn't make mistakes. He did. But bro, brother, bro.
Kepa's thing was any long shot against him was basically a goal as long as you got it on target. That was Kepa's issue.
That's my point, right?
Me, but
with this Sanchez guy, ever since he's signed for your club, I've always heard you guys complain about him. Since he signed,
it's bad.
When he got injured and Petrovic came in, Petrovic looked like a pair of hands.
Dude,
like everyone was talking about
no,
Petrovic.
I literally saw. Hold on, let's see if I can find it, bro. I literally saw something like that came out today where they were comparing Petrovic with Chevalier, bro. In some stats, he's even better.
Yeah,
and I'm here. And I'm here with Robert Sanchez in goal against Arsenal, which, by the way, last season, I don't know if you saw the disaster class he had against Arsenal. Literally just gave it to Declan Rice. We're 2-0 up at home. He just passes it to Declan Rice. Like, it's just impossible. And for me, I already said this. For me, when Maresca started Sanchez again, he pretty much lost me. Like I said, if Maresca wants to keep playing Sanchez, then I think him and Sanchez should go. I don't care. I don't have any attachment to Maresca, bro. He's won absolutely nothing at this club. So why would I care if he goes or not? I think he needs to leave. If you keep it, and some people are saying, oh, it's like politics, whatever. They're forcing them to play Sanchez because a lot of people are saying they want Sanchez to like get. That's what I'm saying. Then he has to go. I don't care. Like, you are literally going to cost us top 5 at this point. And it's not looking great. It's not looking great. And I told people, like, before, you could say maybe Newcastle might, if you're gonna tell me that Newcastle aren't going to be on some different type of form after winning, then you got something else coming, bro. Because the Newcastle's going to hit a run. They're going to hit a run, bro. They're riding high off the win. I don't expect them to be as inconsistent as they were before. We have to hope and pray that City start dropping the ball against these the weak opposition that they're going to face in the next after the international break is over. But I don't see that happening because we have an ugly run that last end of the season, bro. We're going. I think what is it? We're going Liverpool, United, Newcastle, Forest, bro.
away. We host you guys, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is ugly, bro. And even the Newcastle game that we played at home, bro, it took an absolutely insane pass from Palmer and an insane shot that, to be honest, should have been saved for us to win 2-1 against Newcastle.
That was in our bad run. That was in our bad
I'm
run
looking
of
at your
form.
fixtures right now, Steve. Hold on. I'm looking at your fixtures right now.
It's
Look
bad,
at this
bro.
last game. Their final
Last
game
game
with the
was
season away to Nottingham Forest. Then they have before that they have to play United at home, which I believe they will win. But then they have to play away to Newcastle, play against Liverpool, play against Everton, play against Fulham. Whoa! You guys might actually make a 4, you know.
No, but that's what I'm saying. No, but this is what I'm literally saying. Like, the only hope that we have at this point in time is the fact that after the international break, we get Jackson back, right? And then we kind of have to hope and pray that Jackson finds some sort of goal scoring form off the back of his return. I think Madueke was rightfully so maybe criticized early on in the season for taking shots when maybe he had a clear pass to play somebody through on goal. But at this point in time, we have no shooters on the squad. Nobody wants to shoot, and it was true. I was listening a bit in before I joined when Josh said it was true, but our most dangerous chance came from Cucurella. But in 2025, our most dangerous attacker has been Cucurella. He's had the ball striking. He has headers. He's been crashing into the box. He's been putting in passes. Like, he is our all around. He is the attack at this point in time. He's the only one carrying the attack. That's why I think he's the best left back in the league. You know, you could argue with the wall, but for me, like, the issue is, like, this team is going nowhere fast.
Big up Darcy.
Big up, man. Big up. But yeah, for me, like, I think this game just kind of highlighted exactly what I've been saying for the past 2 months, right? Like, the attack is just kind of dead. We're kind of DOA. We're a volume team at this point in time, right? We don't need, like, oh, give us 2 chances and we're in and we're gonna score. No, we need a volume of chances to score. And I like I said, the only hope we have is we're not clinical, but we're also just not creating. You feel me? And honestly, that's kind of where we're at this point in time. Like, I am worried. I think top 4, top 5, whatever you want to call it, is in jeopardy. I think regardless of what happens, we're gonna win the conference league, and I think the conference league guarantees us Europa, right? So like, regardless of what happens, we're gonna be in Europa. But it is worrying. It is very, very worrying. And I do look at Maresca for some games, right? But I think overall, I mean, we've spoken about this a million times, Omar, right? But I'm looking at the recruitment, right? How was our squad left after that winter window? And honestly, looking back, that summer window looks like an absolute, like, just a fat L. I mean, let's look at it. Like, we didn't get Osimhen in. We fumbled Elise all over, like, maybe 20, 30K in wages, right? That we didn't want to pay. And then we got in Felix, who looks like he's leaving. Sancho, who's doing absolutely nothing, right? KDH, absolutely dead. I still think Neto has a future at this club. That's the one thing I will say. I don't think Neto was awful,
Yeah,
right?
Pedro Neto, yeah, he just came in.
I think he has a future at the club. Tosin was on a free, so I can't really say anything, right? But we didn't address the center back position, right? Bro, we have absolute nothing at center back position, like respectfully, absolute respectfully. We have nothing because honestly, I think with Fofana back in the team, it looks a lot better. I think, but the issue is, right, like these sporting directors sincerely thought that we would be able to play an entire season with Fofana without being injured. What are we talking about? It's like planning the whole season. It's like planning the season for for us having Reece James overlap in 24/7. Like, we're planning to fail. Pretty much. And then we have Levi Colwell, who as soon as Fofana was gone and the recovery pace next to him was gone, he's been playing like a bozo. And you see Fofana, I think even in this game, you see the way sometimes when Fofana gets on the ball, he can absolutely have the pace to just progress it up the field immediately. Every time that Colwell tried to do that in Fofana's absence, he was absolutely trash at it. You look at the Brighton game, but he tried to progress it out from our third. He got the ball taken off of him. He got laid on his back. He's complaining to the ref. Meanwhile, Brighton are literally like running into the box and they score on us. Like, that's who I have as my starting center back. That's who I have as like, our best center back, our center back for the next 5-6 years. He needs an actual experienced person next to him. Like, if I could have one wish, bro, to bring back, it would have been to maybe get Thiago Silva in a little younger, because I feel like Thiago Silva would have been
genuinely, bro, Marquinhos.
We're not doing it. I agree. We're not doing it.
It's been linked to PSG, right?
No, you're saying you wouldn't do it, like the club wouldn't.
Yeah, like the sporting directors wouldn't do it, because I agree. I think that'd be a perfect signing. I think there was plenty of opportunities this summer to get some experienced center back in, right? And let me listen. Shout out Tosin, you feel me? But he's not a top level center back. That's what I'm saying. He's not at the top of the game where he's like
where Marquinhos is.
Exactly. Like he's not been there. He's not done all that. And Marquinhos is, and like there's Marquinhos. At this point I wouldn't even mind like a Konate, because it looks like Liverpool maybe you look at smooth him on like something like that, because at this point, we're absolutely desperate at this point in time for any reinforcements in defense. We're getting rid of Disasi, we're getting rid of Chalaba, we're getting rid of Badiashile, right? Fofana looks like he's gonna be
back.
Huh? Nah, bro. We're not.
I know Lewis wants.
I know Lewis would, but again, it's one of those like dream things where it's like, bro, it's just not gonna happen. Like we're just not signing him. And that's what I'm saying. I don't see where we go from. I think next season, just looking at Petrovic, I'm very, very happy with that Petrovic is coming back. I think he's going to he should absolutely steal the starting position for Chelsea. Yeah. I mean, if you look at his stats, he's been absolutely immense.
But Strasbourg, right, Steve? He's in your club, right?
He's a Strasbourg,
How is he doing over there?
Strasbourg are getting better signings than us. Strasbourg legitimately had a better winter window than Chelsea Football Club.
Too, right?
I'm not even joking.
There, right? Andre Santos is also there, right?
Yeah, Andre Santos. He's coming. Yeah, he's coming back though. But they're getting you're getting that kid that we brought in the winter window. What's his name? Amugu. You're getting Amugu. That's what you're getting. You guys are getting Amugu. We're basically taking Petrovic and we're taking back Santos, and they're gonna get Amugu and probably Kendrick Pires. That's the two players that you guys are probably gonna get.
Bro, you guys are making these guys better every year, man.
No, but this is the thing. Hold up. Speaking very sincerely, bro. You look at what the French league is going through. The French league is absolutely collapsing. Like clubs are absolutely collapsing, and because Strasbourg is in the multi-club model, they're positioned to be in top positions for the next couple of years while these clubs get bought and rebuilt. Like legitimately, Strasbourg might be like they have the potential to be top 4, top 3 every season in Ligue 1, bro.
The only problem is RSM though is that Lyon have a top academy, Stade Rennais have a top academy, Lille, Monaco, Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, but this is the thing. This is the thing.
Though. But you're right about them financially.
Yeah, that's my thing. While financially, bro, I'm telling you, the fire sale from the academies and stuff, bro.
What?
I know. I'm saying these different teams that you name, right, in their academies and stuff. If they do not want to be bought, right, like by a multi-club model or whatever, or they're not looking for new owners, they're gonna start doing the fire sale, right? They're gonna start selling their promising academy products. They're gonna start doing all this to try to stay afloat. That's just reality situation. I mean, look at this, right? Look at these stats, bro. Right? So blue is Petrovic, red is Chevalier. I mean, look at this, man. He has a higher save percentage than him, right? He has higher saves per game.
Wait. Go back. You say who? Which one is who? Because
so blue. So yeah. So the blue is Petrovic, right? Okay. The red is Chevalier, right? They played. Yeah. And I mean, look at these stats for this season, man.
Wow, look at that.
It's absolutely insane, man. Look at this. He has less mistakes in possession, right? It's crazy. Long passes completed. You look at the save percentage. You're looking at saves, right? shot stopping, saves per 100 shots, crosses. I mean, look at these crosses collected from Petrovic, man. 1.2, bro. Sweeper keeper 1.5. Like, it's crazy.
Claim and throw. That's what Petrovic does so well. Gets a lot of
Yep. And this is the guy that people were telling me, and this is the people who like people were telling me, oh, this is that. And the issue is Petrovic was legitimately moved out because they want to keep playing Sanchez, bro.
It didn't make any sense to me, RSM.
It didn't make any sense to anybody, bro.
I remember because I remember watching Petrovic in some of your games help you guys win games or draw games.
Bro, he won us that game. He won us the game against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup single-handedly.
This is my point. I remember these games. I'm like, bro, when Robert Sanchez came back around, was it March? He came back, right? And he went straight into
something like that.
I'm like, bro, this guy was playing so well, and then you like right now, it's very similar to what's happened to my club because Ter Stegen is coming back to training soon. I've said I don't care if he's coming back to training. He doesn't get it over Szczesny because Szczesny has been playing well this whole time. You don't punish Szczesny because your number one is back. Okay.
Yep.
At the end of the day, it doesn't make any sense, and you're seeing it now because before Ter Stegen suffered the injury, he was playing poorly. So at the end of the day, it's not like it's not the point.
He was bad.
Do not make the other guy suffer because Sanchez was already not playing well before his injury, right? And then Petrovic comes in. Yeah, he might have had his moments where he did have his moments here and there, but he also saved you guys in a lot of games. Yeah. And he just gets benched and gets loaned out, and then you keep Sanchez. It didn't make any sense. But listen to what Warrior J is saying. He says, Chelsea are hopeful that Palmer can be cleared by the game against Tottenham. Middlesbrough can reveal that there's a second scan. I think that's what you just said earlier.
Yeah, he's getting a second scan, so hopefully it's nothing that serious. But of course, it is worrying. Like, we have to go into that final run of games, and they're going to tell us Palmer's out for the rest of the season. Like, it's GG's, bro. It's over. It's absolutely over, bro. I just don't see how we are winning games, to be honest. I don't see it. I think, I mean, I don't think that we're
out of form, by the way.
Yeah. And this is the thing, like Cole Palmer, even out of form, like we've seen it. I think he's created like 16 big chances, but he's had no assists since December. Yeah. And that's on the team. I don't know what to say. Like, if he's still providing these big chances and he's missing, like, again, it's a two-sided coin because you look at one side, like obviously he's missing chances on goal, right? He's messing up, but the teammates are also messing up what the way he is creating. So yeah, it's just very, very unfortunate. It's very very upsetting, right? But I guess that for me, the end all be all, I think, is this summer. I think this summer is the last summer that we really have to be a serious sporting institution. Because this summer, I think it's very clear exactly what we need to get done. And if we do, we have, we were up there. We were literally up there. We were in second place for a certain point in time, right? Like, we have shown the potential that we can go on a run of games. We did it earlier this season, right? But when questions started being asked of experienced players, right? When you need a 9 that's going to be able to, when it's crunch time, when it's against Everton, those type of teams, Nicholas Jackson ain't it. You feel me? It's just not it. We don't have, the depth that we thought was going to be quality depth in Felix, right? In KDH, in Sancho turned out to be duds. It is what it is. And this is one thing that I rate. This is what I'm saying. I wish we just had different sporting directors because the owners are not stingy with the money, bro. We are already linked to more wingers. We are already linked to this stuff. We're like, there's talk that we're willing to, take a financial penalty to send back Sancho to get in more wingers, which is why I'm saying, like, if we had a serious sporting directors, bro, we have been spending an absolute insane amount of money and we will continue to do so.
Didn't you sign that Gwenda guy as well?
Yeah, we signed Kwenda and Esugu. Esugu, we signed both of them. Yeah. They're both through the door. But obviously those are like the next season. Those are like kind of like a next season thing.
Is it?
And Kwenda's coming in 2 years, by the way. He's coming summer 2026. We're basically loaning him. Yeah, we're basically loaning. He's getting a loan year in Sporting. Basically, that's why we were able to get better terms and before Man United, because Man United needed him now. We said you could keep him for a year. Yeah. Because at the end of the day as well, we're getting an Esteval. Like, respectfully, you feel me? We're also getting an Esteval this summer.
Yeah.
So,
well, it makes no sense. No, it makes no sense at all, man. Like, at the end of the day, it's crazy. But Jay, you've actually been very quiet. What did you think of the Arsenal?
Gotta fall asleep.
I had to wake him up, man, because he's getting.
Listen, I'll be so brutally honest with you, and I mean this in the nicest way possible. My team are shit. I couldn't give a toss about Arsenal or Chelsea. I just don't care,
bro. It's understandable.
I don't care.
Fair enough, man.
It means nothing to. I've lost 15 Premier League games this season. Yeah,
damn.
I'm sat 14th in the table.
Damn.
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what, 8 points off relegation? I couldn't give a toss.
8 points. Wait, 8 points. Oh,
okay,
you know
no,
what, guys?
8 is a drag. Maybe it's
Listen.
like 12 now, 12,
Okay.
13. But still, I'm closer to the bottom than I am to the top. I could not give a damn what Arsenal or Chelsea are doing. My rivals are West Ham and Fulham and them.
Brentford.
And
Yo,
Brentford, bro.
wait, you're
And
tied on points with Everton.
Yeah, look,
Wait,
look,
wait,
they are.
They're tied on points with Everton.
Everton and West
by the
Ham.
way,
And West
Everton-
Ham. They tie with Everton and West Ham.
And West Ham.
Everton, by the way, if they didn't freaking appoint Moyes, they would have gotten relegated. If they
Oh, yo,
would've
on God,
stuck with
on
No,
God.
that's
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
Spain. Bro,
Where
they
am I
haven't, bro.
right?
They haven't lost. They're getting draws, but that's keeping them up because the
Yeah.
bottom three are so bad. All they need are draws.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's the other thing too. Yeah,
That's the
Spurs.
thing.
Wait,
are like,
who is that brother that scored against you though last game? That one brother, bro, who did nothing
Ryan
for you. Was
Sessegnon?
it Sessegnon? That's crazy. That's
But
nasty
But
work. I
listen,
can't,
yeah,
bro.
but listen, before we
That's
start,
nasty work.
before we
That's
go
their
on,
own player.
I do want to hear.
That's like,
I
no,
do
that's
wanna
exactly,
hear-
bro. That's
hold
exactly how I felt when Havertz scored last season, bro. I'm like, how we letting this bum score, man? You feel me?
Bro,
Yo,
okay,
check out finally scored. That's exactly how I felt, bro.
okay, before we continue, I will say this, guys, because I want to give the stage to Jay, because I feel like he has a lot to get off his chest, bro. This guy's been
Yeah.
quiet. I feel like he's been setting, bro. This guy, he's wanted to run for a while. I've been noticing it, man. But listen, I'm gonna give you this space, okay? I'm not even gonna say anything because I actually have something I need to do. So I'm gonna leave you guys
Safe
for 5
space.
minutes. So I'm gonna let you have the next 5 to 10 minutes to get everything off your chest, man. Whatever it is. Listen, Fulham 2, Spurs 0. Another derby, another loss for Ange Postecoglou. I mean, Ryan Sessegnon. Bro, Ryan Sessegnon barely played for Spurs. This man goes back to the club you guys brought him from. And then he decides to score a worldie against. Now, when I saw that, now you know what? If there is a moment that you just look and you're just like, this just encapsulates my day, that is it. Like that moment, if you're a Spurs fan, that is what encapsulates just how bad your day is. Watching Ryan Sessegnon, your former player, put the dagger in, bro. That's when you're like, you know what, man? I'm turning off this stream. I can't watch this game anymore. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. But talk to me, man. Like, Jay, whatever you got to say, man, the floor is yours.
Listen, there's a reason why I don't do watch-alongs. So my channel will never get monetized. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick, bro. It is what it is. And you get me? It's who we are, mate. It's who we are, mate. You know what I'm saying? And ball. But it's all right. Don't worry. It's entertaining. Entertainment FC. Listen, my team are a disgrace. This manager is terrible. These players are cowards. Do you know what I'm saying? Someone tried to tell me Romero's the most irreplaceable player in our team. What? Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is for me, right? I've been calling this crap out for so long that I'm actually tired of even saying it because I'm not a manager and I can see everything that's wrong with our team. How are we the only team in the league that has had a fully fit midfield for the whole season and you would just never know? You'd never know we'd had anyone in the midfield. Basuma's too busy huffing balloons, doing that laughing gas bullshit. Do you know what I'm saying? Pape Sarr just likes to run, doesn't do nothing. And then you got Bergvall. He's our best midfielder and he's 18. He's 18 and he's our best midfielder. But again, everyone wants to tell me just back Ange. He's going to take us to the promised land. Ange in till the wheels fall off. The wheels fell off in flipping November when we lost to Chelsea. That's when the wheels fell off. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
We've won 3 games in a row, twice under this manager. Twice. He's been here for 2 years. In all competitions.
Oh my God.
That's nasty.
3 games in a row,
bro.
twice. The first time was in the first 8 games of last season. Yeah. The second time was a couple weeks back. It took us until March. It took us until March 9th to surpass our points tally from last season in the first 10 games. Do
You know what
think
it-
about that. It took us 9 months to pass the points tally from the first 10 games of last season. And everyone wants to back Ange. 30 wins, 10 draws, 28 losses under this manager. But you still want to back him. Why? 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 What other football club, what other top big six, what other big six team, yeah? What other big six team you know would keep a manager that's lost 15 Premier League games? Big six.
Maybe
bro.
Man United with Ten Hag is the closest.
Maybe.
But
But the thing is, what saved him was winning the cups.
For that.
What saved him was winning the cups, though. What saved him was winning the cups, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. What did we do in the cups? In both cup
Nothing.
games against Villa and against Liverpool at Anfield and at Villa Park, we got bent over and did absolutely nothing. Absolutely
No,
nothing.
man.
0 shots on
Nah.
target in both games, apart from the Villa game because Tell scored a tap-in. You got Ange trying to fight the fans after every single loss. Like, shut up and walk in the tunnel. Shut up and walk in the tunnel. You don't have a right to be angry. And then you watch his press conferences. He's asking us about our coaching. Well, where's your coaching badge? What do you mean, where's my coaching badge? I pay money to watch us lose. What do you mean, where's my coaching badge? Where's my refund? Refund me my money. Pay me my money back. Hundreds of pounds.
No, man.
Tamworth. I went to fucking Tamworth. Excuse my language. I went to Tamworth to watch us take a non-league team to extra time. And you want to sit there and back this manager, bro. We took a non-league team to extra time.
And it was entirely predictable, by the way.
Yes.
It was entirely. I actually thought you guys were going to lose. Before that game happened, I'm like, I would not be surprised if Tamworth get a 1-0. Like, it's the FA Cup. It kind of has a history of this sort of shit, like these crazy upsets. Like, if it's going to happen, Tamworth beating Spurs is entirely. And it was close to happening. And that's a crazy part, that like somebody could be like reasonably take a guess that like a non-league
Bro,
team.
their stadium was so tiny, bro.
There's no seats in the away end. They were talking about cheese sandwiches and squash for half time when you go to get refreshments and whatnot.
Concessions.
They don't even have proper facilities, proper amendments. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a disgrace, bro. It's
It
not
is.
fair. And
It
I'm
is, it
sorry, yeah. I'm sorry to have to be that guy in it. But I'm going to be that guy.
Nah, don't
If
be.
you still back this manager, you don't support Tottenham Hotspur, you support Ange. Just admit it. Just
Damn.
admit it.
Yeah.
Just admit it. This guy's got something like a 1.1 points per game or some shit like that. Do you know how bad that is?
Isn't it like a 57% loss?
Nah, that's ugly, bro.
Bro, he's
That's
our
ugly, man.
worst
I ain't gonna hold
manager
you.
in 30 plus years.
Yeah.
And no one care. It doesn't matter because
Wait.
the injuries. We had a full fit squad and lost to Ipswich at home.
And I don't think they've won since they beat you guys.
Leicester, yeah,
Have not won
have
since
lost
they beat you
13
guys.
of their last 14 games, and the last win was against Spurs. Listen. If you want to lose your V, just hit us up. Hit us up.
Yeah.
We're just taking everyone's virginities out here. Palace don't win a game. We play against them. They get a first win. Leicester don't get a win in time. We play against them. They get a win. Wolves can't get points in time. They play against us. They get. I'm sick of it, bro. And I get, bro, the amount of abuse. People talking about punching me up outside the stadium. Well, let me tell you something.
That'll never happen.
Let me
though.
tell you something.
They
Let me
puss-
tell you something.
Fucking.
Yeah. I'm at the stadium every flipping week, and I don't see none of you lot. I don't see none of you lot. These lot, I was at the game when we lost to Liverpool, 6-3, yeah? At 5-1, the entire North Stand standing up singing, I'm loving Big Ange instead. Are you mad? We're 5-1 down. It's the 60th
No, man. Nah,
Can I
man.
actually ask you, Jake? Can I actually ask you a question?
I'm loving Biggie.
Can I actually ask you? Can I ask you a question, Jay? With how
Yeah.
dusty Spurs are you surprised as a supporter of the club, like why people talk about you so much?
You know what? Yes and no. Yes and no.
Okay.
Listen, rivals will always be rivals. Do you get me? But it's
Yeah.
like we're so low. I don't even know why. It's not even funny to banter us. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
It's like if you see a guy sleeping outside of your local, for the guys in America, Walmart, or in England, Tesco's. If you see a guy sleeping outside of the store, you're not gonna trouble him. You just walk past him and leave him alone. You don't point to him and say, "Hey, your sleeping bag's crooked, bitch," and then go back in the store. Like, you don't do that. You just leave him alone. Do you know what I'm saying?
Nah, man.
So for you guys to kick me when I'm down, it just feels worse. And I've gotten to the point now where even when we score, I don't celebrate. I don't care. I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less. And everyone wants to talk about injuries. Yeah, I'll ask you lot this. Is this a coincidence? We've had 19 hamstring injuries under this manager.
Oh,
that's horrific.
When has
bro, the wheels fell off with the injuries literally last season in the Chelsea game. And then this season, he brings back 2 injured defenders to rush them back for the Chelsea game this season, and they both got injured first half. It was I don't get him, man.
He's done it with Romero, I swear, like 4 times this year.
Yes.
3 or 4 times.
I'll tell you what, at Wolfsburg, Mickey van der Ven, in his entire time there, only ever had 2 injuries.
Barely injured, yeah.
2 injuries. He's come to Tottenham, he's had 8.
That don't just happen. Oh, it's you can't say, oh well, because the league is so much more physical. Bullshit.
Yeah, that's nonsense. It's the manager, and he knows that. He done it at Celtic. Yeah, he ran their players into the ground. The only difference is that league is so bad. No disrespect to the Scottish league, but let's be real, it's not very good. Yeah, that league is so bad that the Celtic players could play with no manager and still win the league. They don't even need a coach. They could go and get one of their nans to be the head coach, put on the Celtic jacket, and take them out.
I mean, Rangers. What's his name? Steven Gerrard looked good in that league. For God's sake, you guys remember him? He looked like one of the next big things when he was over there. For Rangers.
Warrior, I mean, you asked me what got me to Ange out. I'll tell you exactly what got me to Ange out. Yeah, I'll tell you exactly what game it was. Steve, you'll remember this game. Van der Ven got dropped on his head back at St. James's Park. Yeah, when we got absolutely turned over, that's when I said, you know what?
That was 4-0, right?
This guy has not got a clue what he's doing.
That was 4-0.
Clue what he's doing.
I think.
Pardon?
Was it 4-0? Did we win
4-0? Yeah, 4-0. I was like, no, I can't do this no more. And yeah, we scored a lot of goals.
has given you guys some beat downs, bro. Good Lord Almighty, bro.
Oh my gosh, Newcastle they've been giving us the work for
a while. They have really
and I
given
get
you
it,
guys
score goals.
serious.
Everyone, guys, I think we're like the 3rd highest goal scorers in the league still for some reason, which doesn't make any sense. So
you're bottom of the table. You're bottom of the table with plus 12 goal difference. It's so crazy. Bro, everyone around you has negative goal difference. Y'all are there chilling with plus 12. It's so crazy. It makes no sense. It's literally like a Lambo outside a shack. What are we doing here? Like, how are y'all here?
That's it. You see when them rappers bring their bench.
Yo, I'm looking at the table right now, RSM. You're right.
Bro, everybody's negative. Literally, everybody's negative.
I'm telling you, we're like the rappers.
Jay, look at this.
Brings the
Southampton at minus 40 now.
And
Leicester at minus 40. These guys are minus 18.
We're a disgrace. And for all you Ange-ins, like I said, my channel's always open. Debate me, but they never want to debate me. Every time I bring them a fact, they give me an excuse. I've got a wheel of excuses for Ange. The pitch, the ref, the media, the fans being rude to the players.
Oh yeah, speaking of fans, Ajay, did you see that fan that confronted Ange?
Yeah,
bro, Ange, I swear, gets so emotional, bro. Like seriously, this guy didn't even swear at him. He said, "Yo, what was going on?" And this guy was looking like he was about to fight the fan.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
That's how you know a manager's cracking under pressure. That's how
he's
you
under
know.
pressure. But the thing is, he's been like this since last season. Since that Man City game, I don't know why the fans this last 24 hours has really showed me something. The foundations are fragile. Well, fix them then. Go and sign a midfielder. Stop signing bloody kids. I don't want to see no more children at my football club. Are we a college campus? I've done said this already. You don't even sign a contract when you come to Tottenham. You sign an enrollment sheet because we're a college. We're just kids. Just children, teenagers. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, bro. I said in January, yeah, these lot brought me Mikez Tell. I said, no, go and get me a serious midfielder because Bentancur is non-existent. Bergvall can't do it on his own. Archie Gray hasn't played a single game in midfield all season, yeah. And flipping Pap Sarr is too inconsistent. Go and get me a number 6. What do? They sign me Antonin Kinski from Slavia Prague for 11 million, yeah. They go and get Danso, which I'm not angry with. And then they bring in Tell, who scored 1 goal. 1 goal.
Yeah.
So
in a tournament that you're not even in anymore.
Exactly. I'm sick to death. And you know what? I've said this already. And listen, I don't mean any disrespect by this, but Spurs are in. Give it 2 seasons. Give it 2 seasons, yeah? If they stick with this manager, those Spurs fans are turning into those top red Arsenal fans, the top gooners that everyone's always cussing out online. I'm telling you, they're the exact same. The other day, I saw an edit of Bergvall smiling at the camera, flicking his hair. What are we doing here? Just say you want him to shag you. Just admit it. I'm sick. What's happened to my club? What's happened to my football club? I was fortunate enough to see us beat Chelsea in that cup in 08, yeah? I was fortunate enough. I was lucky enough to witness that. Memories. This is what I supported Tottenham Hotspur for. This is why I support Tottenham Hotspur. I don't care about the fancy stadium. I couldn't give a damn about the F1. I don't care about Beyonce. I don't care about Chris Eubank Jr. I don't care about Travis Scott. Don't tell me about Pink or the rugby or none of that shit. Just win me a flipping trophy. Please. And we got Frankfurt in the Europa League in the quarterfinal.
Yeah.
We're getting done. They're going to.
You got Frankfurt? Oh, y'all.
The first leg is at home, which means the second leg is away at Frankfurt.
At their stadium,
We're done. We're done.
Nah,
Listen,
y'all might be done.
That
Real
concludes my rant on Spurs.
They're a bit leaky in defense, so you might get a few goals, but they've got goals in their team.
With what attack?
Batshuayi, bro. But yo, understand? Batshuayi against Tottenham, you know.
It's not looking pretty, bro.
Like they've got a good team. Bahoya been on smoke for them as well. Jean-Mathieu Bahoya.
What about Götze? How has he been doing there?
Götze has been doing good.
But he's good. He's really good.
Yeah. They've got what is it? Nahuel Brown. They've got a few guys. They do leak goals though. But they smacked up Ajax. They absolutely.
Yeah, they did. They really did, didn't they? And this is Ajax who are like dominating their league this season. To be fair,
they've been exceptional this year in the Eredivisie.
Exceptional, yeah, exactly. They really have been. But
I think it'll be like a draw, like a 2-2 maybe at the Tottenham Stadium, and then like a 3-1 in Germany.
So let me ask you this, Jay. Do you believe? And
is if we beat them,
do you believe that if he loses?
Yeah.
This is for all the panel guys. You guys think if he loses that game, that's the day he's gonna get sacked the next day?
No, I think they're gonna keep him.
Well, they're bringing Poch back. That's what's gonna happen. Poch is.
Would you have Poch back?
Poch back.
This is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna throw 3 managers at you, and I'm gonna promise you these are the 3 managers, and only one of them is the manager that I want to come in because I rate this manager so highly. So the first manager they want to bring back is Poch. I don't want that scrub back at my club ever again. Goodbye. Thank you for the memories. It was nice knowing you. We don't go back to our ex-girlfriends around here. We don't do that shit.
I agree with that philosophy. Yes.
Iriola, which is basically just a Spanish Ange Postecoglou. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, come on, man. No. Iriola is a good manager, man. Oh, no. I'm not listening to this.
They play the same. It's very strenuous on the players. We've got injury-prone players now.
That is
when
true.
Was the last time you got
strenuous on the players? That is true.
Quick question: when was the last time any of you lot saw Richarlison play? You don't know exactly. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because he came back from injury, played 2 games, got injured again. He's been out for 2 months ever since. So, anyways, the last manager, Marco Silva. Please bring me this guy. Bring me Marco Silva. Do you know why? Balance.
Yeah.
From defense to attack, it's balanced. We're not sitting there having Pedro Porro press the damn goalkeeper. Why is our right back pressing the goalkeeper for? What kind of suicide tactics are these, bro? You're sending the right back to press the goalkeeper.
The kamikaze kind of attacking.
Some kamikaze attack, bro. I'm not with it. Marco Silva, you see it. He knows how to stink out a game. I ain't seen Ange stink out a result since we beat City in the cup.
True.
Do you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen him do it, and he's only done it a few times. And again, I feel like that's the players doing it in spite of Ange. I don't think that's Ange saying, right, protect the game. Because you will know, bro, you're a Chelsea fan. When we was down to 9 men, we was throwing everyone forward.
Yep.
But again, what do I know? I'm just a crazy Tottenham fan. Anyone that tells me you support Tottenham so you can't expect to win trophies, take your socks off and shove it in your mouth and shut up. Don't tell me nothing. Because
Listen,
£1 billion
there's
stadium.
nothing wrong with having aspirations to
We've
win.
got
Come
a
on.
£1 billion stadium.
But that's the point. That is why I'm going.
Why
That's
don't
You
where
made
I'm
it,
going.
Femi. You've made
You've made the semi-finals, Champions League final. You've actually been punching about. Like, this is the thing. Here's the thing with Spurs, right? I've always, like, obviously, people throw Spurs and all of this, but here's the thing with Spurs, right? Spurs are a club that have a history. They have history. It might have been a while since they've won a league. Absolutely, right? It's been a long time, right?
Yeah.
They haven't won a trophy in a while. I agree with all of that. But here's the thing, right? If you look at the tier list, right? When you look at the clubs in England, right? You say Liverpool, United, Liverpool, Arsenal, right? Chelsea, City, and then who?
Villa.
Right? Villa, yeah,
Villa,
because
and
Villa have
then
won
Tottenham.
titles. Yeah, exactly, right? And Tottenham, right?
I thought
Everton did win the league in the 80s, didn't they? So they've won it more recently.
Yeah, but they've won one less trophy than.
But to be fair, I will say this,
one
Steve. But I will say this, Steve. When it comes to Everton, we have never really in the 21st century ever seen them be. I mean, they've only had one time when they nearly made Champions League football and they failed. But really, apart from that, they've never really exactly right. With Spurs had that a period, right, where they actually had one of the best teams in England. You understand what I'm saying, right? And that is where, for me,
they had the best 11 in England for like 2-3 years.
That is my point. There was a time when Spurs were like the most fit team in England. Let's call it.
Bro, they had Harry Kane. It was crazy, bro. Like Harry Kane.
They had a prime son who was scoring goals. They had Lucas Moura in the team, but don't get an other batter in the back.
Mm-hmm.
You had guys like Danny Rose, Kyle Walker.
That's always the problem.
Musa Dembele in the midfield, right? With Wanyama and what's his name? What's the other guy you have in your midfield?
Dele Alli.
Ericsson.
Dele Alli,
and
that team should have won something. That's where, for me, right? That's why I always come at your owners, but I come your owners more times than any other person. Because your owners didn't capitalize on your best era.
They've done it.
They've built a they did not capitalize.
They've built a loser mentality. That's why the fans and they do it. What they've done subtly now is they're hiding the culture at our football club. You'll start to see it.
Yeah.
You start to see it at all of your football clubs, guys. I'm telling you. Josh, whenever you go to the Emirates, you will see it at the Emirates as well. They're starting to hide the culture, bro. Now, you don't see club legends plastered on the stadium. Do you know what they did? They rebranded Tottenham, got rid of the name Tottenham Hotspur and just put the badge. Do you know why they did that? So on the front of the stadium now, there's the Tottenham badge, there's the F1 thing, and then there's the NFL. All the same size, all next to each other. So now it's not even Tottenham Hotspur, it's just a multi-purpose venue.
That's some Mike Ashley shit,
and then their prices
Mike Ashley.
Right. I'm not joking when I say this to you guys. I mean this from the bottom of my heart, bro. That actually fills me with actual rage. Like it genuinely pisses me off, right? To see, bro. Like, how dare you come to my sport and actually try to ruin my club, bro? Like, seriously, bro. Nah, that would make me crash out, bro.
Omar, it's some Mike Ashley. It's some Mike Ashley shit.
I know Mike Ashley tried to do that with your stadium. He tried to rename your stadium to the Sports Direct Arena. Can we remember that?
Yep.
Or they took the horses away from the side of the Newcastle badge.
Yes.
Bro,
do you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
or they changed the color of the Chelsea badge to red. Could you imagine if
like what happened with Cardiff City when they had that one year with the red?
Oh yeah, then they had those owners in the colors of their jersey.
Brother,
No, that's crazy.
No, I'm telling
I
you,
feel
man.
like as a football fan, people don't understand. People always ask me because if you watch my match reactions to the games, you know I'm always frustrated. If I'm not being sarcastic, I'm frustrated. It's very rare that I'm happy with a Tottenham game because that's just the way we are right now. But I actually it hurts my soul. It hurts my soul. I know older guys, as in older heads that have been going to this game, that have been going to Spurs from before any of us on this panel were even born. And they don't even want to go no more. You're stealing our club from us. Give us our football club back. So Daniel Levy, 24 years, 16 managers, 1 trophy. Please sell the football club and leave. Just go. Just go. The Qataris are interested. Give me that oil money. Give me all of that oil money. Yeah? Give me the 150 charges if that's what it takes. I don't give a damn. I need a trophy, bro. And you
know what's funny, RSM, and we all know this, right? Because we are all football fans and we see what the media tries to do, right? You remember, Steve, when Saudi bought your club, right? They tried to make this such a terrible, evil, disgusting thing, right? Here's the thing with me, right? You're telling me this is my problem with what these people are doing. You guys are the biggest, these guys are the biggest hypocrites out here. Because when all of these owners we just mentioned are going around ruining these clubs of ours, right? All of these clubs, right? They don't say anything. But when you have owners who might have some things that they're doing outside of football that you don't agree with, but as long as they're trying to improve the club, it doesn't matter because we have to focus on what they're doing outside of football. Bro, you see with me, I've gotten to a point where I'm like, you know what it is with football, bro? Morality doesn't exist. You understand what I'm saying? All these people that have this, that are becoming the morality players, they choose to be moral when it benefits them. You understand what I'm saying? Right? So for me, I'm always like, listen, whether it's the Qataris, whether it's the Saudis, I don't care who it is, bro. If these guys are going to come to my club and they're going to win me trophies, I don't care, bro. I am shameless. I'll put on the niqab, bro, and become the Arab. That's what I'm saying,
No, I get it, bro. No, bro, I understand, though, because people know, because everybody was like, oh, but you're owned by, bro, I don't care, man. People talk all this shit they want to, bro. Abramovich is the best owner in football history, period, bro. Yeah, I don't care what anybody wants to tell me, man. He's the best owner of all time. You can't convince me otherwise.
See, I'll say this, yeah. You see, Roman and obviously, boys, I have to jet, but listen, I'll leave you lot with this, right? Roman Abramovich is an example of an owner of a football club that loves the football club, bro. Yeah, that embodies everything that is Chelsea Football Club. Do you know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah,
that's just how it is, and I think that's the same thing with the Forest owner. Do you know what I'm saying? People don't give the Forest owners enough praise, but that man, what he's done at Forest is nothing short of spectacular.
Trajectory.
The trajectory that
Villa,
Forest,
Newcastle,
Villa as well. Villa, their owners as well. Your owners. Yeah, even though people want to throw shade, Saudi this, Saudi that. Shut up, you're jealous. Your owners don't do shit. That's all it is. It's all right. It's all right. I'm jealous too. I can admit it. I'm jealous too, bro. I've got Voldemort in charge of my football club. Do you know what I'm saying? I've got Voldemort, the most frugal man on the planet. Do you know what? We went in for Pedro Neto. Do you know what he offered Wolves? 13 million and Ollie Skip. And I'll leave you lot with that. Good night, everybody. Omar, thank you for having me on the show, bro. Steve, Josh, RSM, it's been
good to see you.
Yo, it's been good, man. Hey, take care.
Please send me all of these guys links and whatnot.
The links to their channels
you lot on my channel as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 100.
All of their
take
channels.
it easy though, my brothers. Yeah, have a good night.
Yeah, take it easy,
Big up
man.
the chat, smash the likes, pay your rent, subscribe, man. It's free. Come on.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, man.
Big
up to my guys. Make sure you guys go subscribe to his channel. The link is in the title, in the description, guys. Along with all these guys' channels, guys. Make sure you go subscribe to all of them. Warrior J, as far as your question is concerned, I'm not gonna lie. TJ hasn't reached out to me, but yeah, if he's doing a watch along and I can join, I'll join. But if not, I'll just do my own. It doesn't really matter. You feel me, right? But yeah, big up, man. Make sure you guys smash the likes, man. Let's get the likes up in here, man. But here's the thing, right? Like I just mentioned, Steve, for me, we get it, right? At the end of the day, we can all be mortal when we need to be. At the end of the day, we're not immortal people. But here's the thing with us, right? Some of these people that do these things, bro, why do they not always have the energy to say this when you got guys like Daniel Levy ruining clubs. When you're seeing these owners from like Asia and all these other nations, right, coming and changing badges and jerseys and all of these stuff, bro, they're ruining the identities of these clubs, but nobody cares, right? But that's just my thing for me. Like you mentioned RSM. Roman Abramovich is arguably one of the best owners I ever saw, bro. This man came to your club. That brother came to your club, right? He transformed your club. He put the money, made your club what it is today. And he did it because he loved the club. But no. We got to do with the whole political stuff that's happening between the nations, right? So that's why we need him gone. That's a disgrace, man. Like, seriously, it's an absolute disgrace for me, man. How they just forced him to sell the club. Because your club would have been in such a different place if he was still there.
Of course.
And by the way, he wasn't perfect either. Like in terms of like, because like Chelsea, the reason
why UEFA had to change the amount of loans you could have is because we were buying and loaning out so many people. But we had I think at some point we had 40 loans, bro. It was crazy.
Josh McEachran, Marco Marine, and all these guys, bro. You guys,
yep.
Pasalic was a freaking Chelsea.
The Pasalic was a Chelsea player. You know what's crazy? There's so many players that you can.
Bro. We're also the reason why they also had to change the rule of alone the player can't play against. Bro, we were the catalyst of so many changes to the rules
about recruiting foreign players, like young ones.
Bro, everything, literally everything.
Some shit. Yeah,
bro. It was insane. It was insane.
Bro, but you could say the one thing I always give Bramage, bro. He was by any means necessary, and that's why we won what we won.
Bro, people didn't like it. People didn't like it, but it was effective. Do you remember how he used to get rid of managers? Bro, this brother did not give a. This guy,
bro, when the helicopter landed on the pitch, you knew you were fired. It was over.
Man, that's what I'm saying, bro. Right? When the chopper arrived, you knew what time it was. If you're the manager, you said the chopper arrived, you were just waiting for you. Like you packed your things because you know what time it was. But that's the thing. At the end of the day, any club here, people can say whatever they want about Roman. But the fact of the matter is, any club here, I mean, my club is different because my club runs very differently, right? And I thank God for that. Like, that's why for me, I've always said, bro, thank God I support Barca because think about what my club has, what I've had to go through as a Barca fan, right? Right? When we had Bartomeu, if Bartomeu owned the club, bro,
Bartomeu is a criminal.
If that brother owned my club, bro, I swear to God, bro, you guys like people see me sometimes crash out a little time, bro. Nah, man, bro, my channel would be making numbers, the amount of crazy, like the things I would say about that, man. But the thing is, I'm a lucky guy because he's the president. That's all he is. It's like a president of a nation. If
pretty much.
They can be like, some of them might be dictators, but eventually, man, they will leave eventually, either by death or they will be voted out. It's one of those two things. So for me, I always knew no matter how bad he was, eventually he will be gone. Same thing applies with Laporta. Same thing applies with anyone. The problem with the rest of you guys is you guys don't have what I have. You guys have owners, and until those guys get bored and decide to leave, you're just gonna have to just keep protesting until.
Luckily, I got good ones.
Lucky for you now. Now you do.
The only issue with Newcastle is they got screwed over again because of all the rule changes that happened with Chelsea. They couldn't spend the money.
You guys were so lucky. You really were, bro. Because I can tell you right now, if those rules didn't exist, bro, imagine those Saudi owners.
Bro, it would have just been another, like, again, Chelsea did it first, then City followed, and then if the rules weren't there, Newcastle would have done the same thing.
Yeah, and Arsenal would just be sitting there like wondering, bro, how we can't keep getting away with this. You know the meme of like Walking Dead, bro. That's gonna be Josh, bro. Josh is just gonna be like,
facts, bro.
Why is it that, bro? Why can't we have Qatar owners? It's about time. I also had enjoyed good signings and all that, but yeah, man, you guys have clunky. So
I mean, the issue with Arsenal, bro, at this point is the manager, bro, because we've already seen they have the team. He just doesn't.
Yeah, facts, man. Facts.
Like
this man, bro, giving the tools, man.
As much as you want to banter them, they finished second 3 years in a row. Like they just needed this much to get it over. Bro, they could have. Let's be honest, bro. If Arteta was a serious manager and he signed the 9, that's 3 seasons. They got three prems,
or at least one.
Minimum one, bro. Minimum one, like.
But instead, bro, he went to a rubbish bin, man. He went to Chelsea rubbish bin.
Yeah, he said, let's go to Havertz, let's get a Sterling, let's get a Jorginho. Listen, I thank you guys, bro. Like, honestly, I did not think we were going to be able to sell Havertz. Real talk.
65 million, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's not as bad as Mount,
60
but
million on Kai
I say
Havertz.
Morata is a fucking money laundering scheme.
Bro,
Yeah.
bro, I'm sorry, man.
Shout out
You
Morata.
see, that's the thing with Arsenal, right? Arsenal should be feared. I've said it before. The only people who think Arsenal are feared are Arsenal fans. Nobody
That's
really
actually so
fears.
true. That's actually so true,
Hold
bro.
on, let me break my
That's
fans.
facts, though, bro.
But
That's
dude,
true.
at the end of the day, the only people that think Arsenal are feared is themselves. They believe that
Yeah.
nobody actually. I'm not saying that
Scared of their
nobody
own shadow.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that they're not a good team. They are a good team. But
They
you
are.
see how Liverpool were feared. You see how City were feared. Bro, Arsenal are not feared like that. You want to know why? Because even though you guys are winning, everybody looks at your squad and says, really? You Kai Havertz? Am I supposed to be afraid of Kai Havertz? Am I supposed to be afraid of, what's his name? Jorginho in the midfield? Am I supposed to be afraid of Martinelli? Right? Maybe Saka is maybe one time I look at it and say, ah, cool. Eddie Nketiah. I'm supposed to be scared of Eddie Nketiah. Like, come on, man. This is my point.
Dang, man.
No, but that is the thing. You see, when you talk about that Liverpool team, you saw that front three. Salah, Mane, Firmino, bro, you were shook.
It was serious.
Yeah,
It was something serious.
You know what I'm saying? Right? When Chelsea were in their prime, they had Drogba, Lampard. Bro, you knew, bro. You saw that lineup when you saw Drogba stand up in that number 11 up front, bro. You knew what time it was. You understand what I'm saying? Even
Omar,
Arsenal. Go ahead.
We had
Here we go.
people used to fear invincibles, man. Like Omri, Bergkamp, Perez, you know, like. But now look at us, man. You know, we've got King Kai up front. That's it. And at the end of the day, our fans have the cheek. And when it comes, this is what gets me the most. When it comes to European, when it comes to like Champions League, yeah, we have the cheek. When we drew Bayern Munich last season, Bayern Munich.
Pray for Bayern, man. Pray for Bayern.
Right, sit there and say, pray for Bayern.
Now they're doing for
yeah,
the
pray for
Bayern.
Yeah, the mutants got it.
Oh, bring us Madrid. Oh, bring us Bayern Munich. And then we got humbled by the worst Bayern Munich side seen in about 10 years, mate.
Yo, hold up. You saw what happened. You saw what happened with Van Dijk? How they beat them at Anfield, and then they got the photo of him talking to the beat. That's what's gonna happen, bro. I'm telling you. You better watch out. Them defenders they're gonna be there in the Bernabeu. They're gonna be, you know what I'm saying? The Ancelotti talk. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah. Oh,
no, bro.
That
is the point. That is why it is easy for people to clown you guys, even though yes, you guys have been doing well recently. You know what's funny, right? If you guys are doing this well with the team that you have, imagine if you had a good team, how well you guys would have been.
Well, they'd be cooking.
Facts. We still even replace Aubameyang, bro. Up front.
And this is why, for me, I've always said when it comes to Arsenal, you look at yourself and you think, oh yeah, we're doing so well. You know what your problem is? And I'm not even saying this to you, Josh, but a lot of these people, what I always say to them is that you are so starved. It's been such a long time since you've been here, where you're considered one of the best, where you're actually feared by certain people, right? Maybe not the big boys, but you are actually like up there challenging, right? This is the first time in a long time since you've been here, so you've forgotten what it takes to actually win now. You understand what I'm saying, right? So you think what you have now is good, but you don't realize, no, you don't actually have a good team. You actually have a good team that has potential to be great. They just need more points. But this is the thing. When you can tell that to Arsenal fans know what the problem with their team is. They know they need a striker, but they don't want to doubt their manager. They don't want to doubt their manager. So they make the excuse of, Arteta has a plan. You don't understand how Arteta likes to play his strikers. Let me be clear. When it comes to a striker's first job is to score goals. But Havertz scores goals. All right, cool. Where are his goals when it is needed? That is what is important. Bro, I don't care if you score the rest of the season, right? 20 goals. If you are not putting goals against the team that is going to win us the league, when I'm in the crunch games and I need a win and you're not scoring, bro, your goals mean nothing. I'm sorry, bro. Your goals mean nothing because I need you to score goals when it matters. When I actually need you to turn up. When I'm looking at when you see when a guy it's like I said when we talk about Drogba. I've said this about Drogba. Drogba wasn't a prolific goal scorer like Eto'o was. But let me tell you something about Didier Drogba. There's a reason why people feared
Bro.
Didier Drogba.
The king of finals, man.
That is my point. Didier Drogba didn't have to do anything the whole season, but you know when the big games came around.
That's what I'm saying. That's why respectfully, I've always said this, but respectfully, I can admit that in terms of being like technical, everything, Thierry Henry was a baller. But I'm taking Drogba over him every time, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
If we had Thierry Henry instead of Drogba, how much are we winning?
I mean, I'm just we have to call it out for it. Josh, here's the thing. When it comes to Henry, that team that you guys had could win everything. The problem with Henry was Henry didn't turn up in final. It's true, bro. I think he only scored in one final. Was it like the FA Cup?
One final. Yeah,
that was the bro. That Champions League final against us. He had a one-on-one. Did you ever watch that final again?
He passed it to Valdez-Sois, bro.
Have you ever watched that final? The Barca
I have, bro. I wasn't. Yeah, I was a kid, so obviously I grew up and I rewatched it. I'm like, bro,
I remember
crazy.
that game because I watched it live. But nah, man, you guys were so much better than us in that game, right? And you guys should have sealed the win for so many times in that game because of Henry's incompetence, and then we came back and won the game.
Rob, my man's obviously Isak stepped up. My man's damn Burn. My man's damn Burn in the final turned up. Damn Burn.
Dan Burns goes in. Hey,
you don't even.
Dan Burns.
That's the other thing.
Big games. Let's call it out for what it is. This guy scored against PSG in the Champions League. Remember the goal he scored against PSG?
Yeah.
Like you don't have that's the thing with the like legendary all-timer players in whatever league, whatever era, blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, like you want them to score in finals, but like you don't have to. Bro, Dan Burn is not going to go down EPL history as a top 10, 20, 30, 40 center back. My man has a legacy though.
Newcastle forever.
My man has a real fucking legacy in getting silverware over the line. So and he's not the greatest of players.
This is the thing, Steve. He's Newcastle. He was born in Newcastle. This guy is a Newcastle boy. You understand what I'm saying, right? Bro, he's a legend now at Newcastle forever. He will be.
Lingard has a game-winning goal for Man United in an FA Cup final.
Yep. You know what it is too, by the way. With this conversation is like a lot of people, especially nowadays, bro, they're obsessed with the numbers argument, right? And I've heard it a lot, especially with Arsenal fans talking about like different strikers when people offer them options, right? A lot of them are like, oh, it's not a ceiling raiser, right? It's not a needle mover, bro. Like if you go back and you look, Drogba did not have seasons where he was, lighting up the Prem. He had one season where he lit up the Prem, but it mattered when he got his goals, right? And I think that's the biggest issue that is basically facing right now. Arsenal, they just needed that, right? Like. And I said it for my club too. For example, look at somebody like Kvaratskhelia, bro. It's an absolute disgrace that our clubs just let him go for nothing.
62 million, man.
It's a disgrace, and there's been so many more options, especially with the fact that I think even Arsenal fans have been saying for a while too, like, bro, something's gonna happen to Saka. You can't keep playing him, against like Bandulu teams in the FA Cup and hoping that he's not gonna get injured. And we're starting to see a bit of that like come to fruition. Unfortunately, I don't wish injury on any player, right? But I mean, stuff like that ends up happening. And there was an amazing signing in Kvaratskhelia, an opportunity in the window, and nothing happens. I mean, at a certain point, like
nobody the effort, bro. That was the worst thing. Nobody, bro. PSG just. I remember when
they just had a free run at him.
He simply said, "I want to leave," and then PSG were like, "Oh, we'll have him." And nobody was like, "Oh yeah, Kvaratskhelia is available. Let's go in for him." No one. It made zero sense. Like you know what's funny, Josh? Out of everybody in this panel, your club needed him more than anyone else.
Yep.
Like it makes no sense. Good, bro. I don't get it.
But that's why I don't count PSG, bro. Because when they have an opportunity to do something, like transfer-wise, they fucking do it.
They do it,
bro. I'm still pissed, bro.
They put their balls on the fucking line.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna lie.
They do. I mean, that's I know. Adesem, because I was working out. I just heard you when you said about Drogba. I said it before. If you look at Drogba's stats, Drogba was putting Kai Havertz amount of numbers every season. If you will look at his league, league. I'm talking about league.
In the league. Yeah, but he only had one season, bro. He only had one season where he went above 30. I'm pretty sure. Like,
his best season at Arsenal, right?
Yeah, but that's crazy. 30 is not like a normal season.
No, it's not.
I mean, above average. Steve, right? You see, his best, Kai Havertz's best season. That is what Drogba was averaging every season.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at it right now for his career. in Guingamp in Liga in his
Yeah, he
second
did really well in
season
Liga.
professional, 34 games, 17 goals. That's a good season. Havertz
Facts.
ain't getting 17. Has he
No.
gotten
Go ahead.
17 goals in a year before? In just EPL? I don't think so.
No. I
No.
mean, like in all competition. To be fair, I don't mean like in just one.
In his only season at Marseille, 35 appearances in Liga, 19. That's
That's
Yeah,
what I'm telling you. Hold on. Look,
That's why-
look.
that's why
Since
you guys
so
like-
look,
that's why
since
first season
Drogba,
at Chelsea. Okay, first season at Chelsea, I hear it. 26 appearances, 10 goals. Next season was 29, 12. Next
Yep.
season, though, 20. That's good. Next season, 8. Albeit he had injuries because they only said 19. Next
Yeah.
season, 24, 5 goals. All right, that's not great. Then, 29 and 32.
But
and
that is the
20
point. That is the
10.
point. That's the point. But do you know what's crazy, right?
none of
He
those
probably
numbers are
scored
crazy.
one
That's the
more
thing.
member.
Chelsea and all
You know
of
what's
those
funny,
teams.
RSM, you see those stats that he just called in, right? You just mentioned it. We as football fans, because we didn't read stats back in the day, we had to watch these guys live. We knew that Drogba, didn't score goals, but Drogba was the biggest menace on the pitch. You understand
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
real
This
talk.
brother was a menace. That's the reason why you guys bought guys like Crespo, Shevchenko, Fernando Torres, so many different strikers. And they all came and left, and Drogba was still there. You want to know why? Because when it came down to it, Drogba wasn't a guy who was scoring every week. He wasn't. But I promise you, bro, if Chelsea are in trouble, whether it's the FA Cup final, whether it's in the Champions League high intense game where they need a goal, guess who turns up every time, bro? It became at some point it became like a running gag. You just knew. You were like, oh my god, if Drogba has a chance. Oh my god, if Drogba has a chance. You just knew, bro.
Inevitable.
Like,
Yeah.
that, bro, this guy, when they beat us the year they won the Champions League, who scored the winning goal in our first leg? It was Drogba. Again, this man scored against my club. I was just sitting there like, bro, it's always him. Every time, we were the favorites coming into that tie against you guys, and we lost that first leg. I'm like, why did we lose that first leg? Oh yeah, right. It was Drogba who scored the winning goal. What a surprise. Drogba is always the guy, bro. Every time these guys do a miracle, it's always him. He's always the guy. Like that game against Bayern, bro. Bayern dominated you pillar to post. They didn't have one chance in the game. They scored. You're thinking, all right, game over. And then they have
That's why, bro. That's why I was so upset about the fact that, the fact that we have had so many seasons without an out and out striker, man. It really does piss me off. I can't lie to you. Like, I'm so used to actually having a striker, like a real striker. I'm so sorry. Like, Jackson's nice, but bro, he's not a Chelsea starting striker.
The last one you had, would you say Diego Costa?
Backup. You definitely
Like,
he is more
Yeah,
than
he's a good
backup.
I'm saying, but like he was never meant to. He should have never led the line. That's where I
'Cause you
think we
didn't
also,
buy
like,
him for that price.
thank you, and that's why I'm also upset because I agree Jackson went into a bad run of form, but that's where we failed Jackson because Victor should be at the club.
Yeah.
Bro, it makes zero sense, really. If you really think about it, right? At the end of the day, I've said it before. For me, in my lifetime, I don't think I've ever seen a bigger big game player in my life. I've seen guys like Messi, Cristiano, all these guys have moments where they have turned up in big games. But I want you to understand, there was something about Drogba at big games, bro. It was like a judge. This brother would, he could just be scrubbed the whole season, and you just knew when the big game came, he would be there. He would be there every time. It became a running gag. That game in the Champions League final was the encapsulation of it, of everything this brother did at Chelsea. That Champions League final, it encapsulated it all. That game, they did nothing. And then Drogba's only chance in the game, he equalized. I'm like, bro, this guy.
10 goals, 10 finals. That's the stat with Drogba at Chelsea.
Yep.
Dude, I remember seeing that go. I'm like, bro, how does he do this, bro? I really need the formula, bro. Why? How does he always do this in every final, bro? How? I don't understand, bro. I remember watching that game in a bar, right? I remember just sitting there just thinking, bro. I remember I was just like this. I'm like, bro, I don't know how he does it. How does he do this every time, bro? Why? Every final I watch, this guy is scoring. This guy never goes to Chelsea never goes to a final, and this guy doesn't score. And they won you guys that final. I'm like, nah, this guy's a joke. No, there's not a bigger game player in my life. Don't talk to me. Anyone, don't talk to me, bro. Drogba is the greatest big game player I've ever seen, bro. But yeah, man. But listen, before we do wrap up, guys, we are now international break, unfortunately, guys. I mean, fortunately, to be fair, there is a lot of good games, right? It's not like international friendlies and all this stuff. There's actually competitive games. You understand what I'm saying, right? So, we're going to be looking forward. There's like Nations League, obviously. There is World Cup qualifiers for the Africa, South America, Asia. So I'm going to be picking up some of the big games, and I'm going to be asking you guys your predictions on the big games, right, in all these continents. But tomorrow, it starts tomorrow. First game that I do want to talk about, predictions. Steve, Croatia versus your lot France, man. You guys play away to Croatia. Talk to me, bro. Didier Deschamps.
Yo, we're talking about Dunkin'. Yo, my man Dunkin' Donuts Deschamps. I'm hoping he's still there. Bro, I'm telling you right now, aside from the game prediction, I do think Croatia win 2-1, by the way. I'm telling you right now, I don't give a effing hell. I don't give a fucking damn who's in France's World Cup group. We're getting grouped by somebody.
Steve, I said it. I think I told you this, didn't I? I think either Argentina or France will flop in the World Cup. I feel like Argentina. I'm telling people, bro. Honestly, I'm telling people. If you remember this, I said it here. If Argentina flop next year in the World Cup, remember I'm the first one to say, because bro, I've seen the signs. Nobody's ignoring. They're ignoring it, but the signs are there.
Yep,
the signs are there. But yeah, I mean, okay. So you're saying 2-1. Anderson, what do you say? 2-1 Croatia.
My thing is,
all right.
Yeah, my thing is I don't really watch the Euro teams like that, so I wouldn't really know. Like for me personally, I'm gonna be doing CONMEBOL watch-alongs. Like you ask me about any South American team, and I can tell you that much. But the Euro teams, I don't really know because I haven't seen France. Like I think France had a very poor Euros. That's the last time I saw them.
Yeah. Okay. So RSM, nothing has changed.
Okay, if nothing has changed, then yeah, I don't expect them to do anything because that was awful, bro. They passed through every single round.
Still a good
Yeah, Croatia.
Come on, Steve, you beat Italy, man. Look at how you battered Italy, bro.
I don't care.
Bro, it's Italy. Like it's modern day Italy. If it was Italy in the past, I'd be like, okay, that's something. Respectfully, it's Italy of current day.
Italy, Italy have been playing well since the Euros. To be fair,
I wouldn't have known that because
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to tell you. But Josh, what about you? What do you say, Croatia and France, man?
For me, I think Croatia win. To be fair, I agree with Steve. I feel. I've seen France this Nations League. It's kind of like, I don't know if Steve will agree. It's kind of like a competition where France. I mean, you won it that one time, like 2021.
Yeah, was it the Benzema that season?
Benzema. I think it was. You may beat Portugal. I can't remember. It's like
it was Spain.
Spain. Was it Spain? Yeah. But I remember last year you got grouped in it by like Denmark and all that. You finished third place. This year, Italy won that first game away 3-1. And then you did get you finished top of the group in the end, but I feel like it's a competition that France, like they ain't gonna take that too seriously compared to like Euros or World Cup. So I see Croatia getting the win. I feel like I know Croatia haven't got the same sort of stars like the older players that they used to have.
They're still playing well, man. They're still playing.
And they still got some good young players in there.
Young players as well.
Yeah, they got really good young players in there. Like
they've been Croatia have been a good national team and at times a very good one.
They deserve to win, man.
Since they became an independent nation,
they have a very solid core of players.
And that is so true, Steve. But I feel like with them, people kind of expected that after the 2018 World Cup, they would fall off a cliff a little bit because a lot of their players are getting old. Mandzukic was gone. Modric is old. People kind of expected them to kind of like fall off a little bit. But they haven't, bro. They really have not. I mean, I know they were poor in the Euros, right? But I feel like they're still a threat. Like, if you underestimate them, you're going to lose. You understand what I'm saying? They're one of those things you have to be very careful when you play them.
They turn up in big games, Omar. Like if you go back to that World Cup, they beat obviously England in the semi-final, and then they beat Brazil exactly. In that Qatar World Cup as well. So they're always a side that can definitely turn up and cause an upset.
As well,
to be fair,
who's a super underrated goalkeeper.
They still got the same manager as well, don't they?
Yeah,
exactly. So I reckon Croatia win. I reckon Croatia win for me.
Scoreline
3-1. 3-1 Croatia, mate.
3-1 Croatia. I'm gonna go 2-1 Croatia, to be fair. Next up, Steve. Denmark versus Portugal. Oh my God, no side. I just have to think of no side.
All right, so we know freaking underwear man's gonna play. So that kind of That kills their whole attack, really. And Draw
I mean, we
Felix,
all know.
you know, aesthetic merchant, freaking Draw Felix. He's gonna play, so he's not gonna do anything.
There's no way. There's no
I
way.
don't know,
they're gonna do
1-1. But then again, yeah, Hoyland's gonna be playing for them, so it's like, hey,
Oh, yeah. Wait,
1-1.
Don't they have another striker? Don't they have another striker apart from Hoyland?
Yeah, they have Conrad Harder at Sporting CP, who's nothing special at all. Like a
Okay,
1-1.
what about the Wolfsburg striker, Steve? The wind, isn't he good?
Jonas Wind is good, yeah. But like a 1-1 probably.
The 1-1.
Maybe
Alright,
Portugal's great. I don't know.
I mean, okay, I'll ask you, Josh. What about Josh? What do you say? Denmark versus Portugal?
For me, I don't see Denmark as that team that they once were a few years ago. Personally, I think they kind of fall off a little bit. But
Yeah, it's just kind of meh. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just a bit average, you know. Like I remember, I think was it the Euros they got all the way 70s in 2020.
Yeah,
and
they're brilliant that run.
Yeah, they were brilliant, and then they just flopped in the World Cup.
That's the thing. Yeah, they completely flopped in the World Cup. I still think they got some decent players there, but I feel Portugal still got Roberto Martinez, by the way, as manager.
Yeah.
No.
And
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
do, Roberto
and he's the
Martinez.
biggest CR7 freaking suck off you can meet, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I
The
mean,
glazing
look,
is true, bro. The glazing is ridiculous, man. This
Yeah,
guy,
it is,
this
man.
guy does nothing. He offers them nothing. He actually holds them back, and they keep.
He does.
I saw enough of Roberto Martinez at Belgium. Man had that the full
Yeah.
golden generation. Man had all the players he needed, mate. Everyone's calling Belgium the golden generation, and they won nothing.
Yeah.
Like, so
KD, all I'm saying is KDB international career spooky, bro. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. I hear
That's
that.
what you want to talk about for sure.
That's all I'm gonna say. Hazard was pulling his weight. Now
I
we know he
reckon,
was hefty towards that Madrid career. So
I hear it. But what are you saying?
I reckon 2-1. Is Denmark home or away?
They're at home.
Personally,
Mark's home.
2-1 Portugal away win.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I personally think that when it comes to Denmark, I don't really see Denmark really doing anything to Portugal. I mean, you know what it is with Portugal, Steve, right? When they play teams like Denmark, who they can beat, they actually turn up. You feel me, right? But when it's time for them to play teams where they're like, ah, you're actually gonna be tested now. Now they're like, okay, that's when they're like literally terrible.
Yeah.
I feel like if they had to play a team like Croatia or like a Netherlands or like Italy, I can be like, cool, they could actually lose. You feel me, right? Because those teams should actually give them problems. But I don't think Denmark are going to give them problems. So I'm going to go Portugal 2-0. Big one. This one is a big one, bro. Germany versus Italy. Italy versus Germany.
In Italy.
In Italy, yep. That's a good game because Italy, like I said, Italy have been good.
Italy have been decent. Yeah. They're probably going to go with a back three of Buongiorno, Bastoni, and then Di Lorenzo, who's been really good, to be honest, this year at Napoli. Sure. And he can play as that right center back in the 3.
Look, just decided to join the chat, this guy.
They got you know what? I'll probably go for damn, bro. I don't know. 1-0 Italy, probably.
Yeah, there you go. Wait, it's asking what time is the game. What the time in over here is gonna be 3:45 Eastern Standard Time. So just put your world time, world clock and see Eastern Standard Time. It's probably around
Warrior lives in
around 7:45 or something like that.
Warrior lives East Coast.
Wait, who?
Yep.
What do you around here?
Yeah, Warrior.
Okay, then yes, 3:45. There you go. All right. Josh, what are you saying? Italy. Oh yeah, this is Italy. So you're connected, right? Because
I'm half Italian. Yeah. Half
there you
English,
go.
half
That's what I'm
Italian.
saying. No, there you go. There you go. See,
Yes.
So talk to me. What do you?
Yes. I root for Azzurri over England anyway. By the way, that's
That's an elite life choice. That's an elite.
Yeah, you get England, man. But listen, the Euros we had with Spalletti was so disappointing. Like it was an embarrassment. Switzerland completely not. I mean, we were lucky to even get through the group, by the way, because Spain battered us. Croatia should have beat us. Albania should have really beat us. I mean,
Albania scored in like the second minute.
Yeah, they scored in like the 30 seconds in, wherever it was crazy. But since the Euros, Spalletti's found the system, I'd say. You know, he plays the 3 at the back. Which he's been playing. Like as Steve rightly said, Di Lorenzo's having the season of his life this season. Comparing him at the Euros, comparing this season, he's been absolutely superb. Bastoni is one of the best on the ball centre backs in Europe. I'll say absolutely superb. One of the most great.
Tonali in midfield.
Oh yeah, that's your boy, Steve. Tonali, that's your boy, man. Yeah, absolute baller. But I mean, the big miss for us is DiMarco. He's out injured.
Yeah.
So on the left, it's gonna have to be.
You gotta play that Spurs scrub.
Udoji or Ujurli from Atalanta who can play there, which I've been impressed with.
I would play if it's
Ujurli
all day.
Yeah, Ujurli all day long. So I definitely play him there. But apart from that, and also Lategui as well, he's ripping up Serie A this season, mate. Yeah, top goal scorer, scoring goals for fun. He's injured as well, so it's got to be Moise Kean up front.
Damn, bro, this is
Moise Kean up front, bro.
Moise Kean's been Moise Kean,
he's been scoring goals for Fiorentina, but it's all about can he do it for the Azzurri? Because every time I watch this guy play for as the Azzurri, he doesn't turn up for me. Yeah, he's quite wasteful in front of goal every time I see this guy. So yeah, for me, I think Germany are missing some big players. Wirtz is out injured for them. Obviously, I've seen their strikers, and they could probably have to play Dennis Undav up front.
Undav or Kleingeist.
Yes.
What is wrong with Germany? Germany don't have strikers anymore, do they? They really don't.
Nah.
Yo, boys, I gotta head out, but it's been a good one, Omar. Thank you for having me on. Josh, Steve. I mean, I could tell you the big games. I think.
Okay, so before you leave, let me ask you, Brazil, Colombia.
I think that might end up being a Brazil win. I'm gonna say because Colombia has been awful since the Copa America, bro. They've been bad, bro. It's been awful. I'm gonna say Rafinha and Rodrigo 2-0.
Yeah, man. No, Vini's just missing again for Brazil.
Yeah, but Vini not doing that.
Paraguay versus Chile.
Paraguay should win that. Honestly, they've got new life.
Chile are garbage.
Bro, Chile. I need you to know this. Hold up. I need you to understand this. You need to understand how bad it is in Chile. Chile have nationalized an Argentinian striker because the Argentinian striker is the top scorer in the Chilean league. Wait, Omar, it gets better. The striker is like 36 years old.
Yeah.
They are finished. They're finished. They're a finished country, bro. They have nobody behind this golden generation. Bro, Alexis Sanchez has come back from injury and they're playing him.
The only good Chilean youngster I could think of is the kid at Midtjylland, Dario.
Yeah, but again, agreed. But he's not enough. That's the issue. Like, he's not enough. Bro, I'm telling you, Omar, they nationalized a mid-Argentinian striker because he's been the top. He's the past 4 seasons in the Chilean league. He's been the top scorer, so he nationalized for them. But bro, he's 36. He's not solving anything.
Mexico did that with Funes Mori.
Mori, I know. I remember that too.
It's like,
okay, bro, it's crazy.
Okay, very quickly. This is your team on Friday. I'll probably do a watch along for this. I know you will too.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing watch along.
Ecuador versus Venezuela, man.
Ecuador versus Venezuela. I think we should get it done. Again, we're the best defense all South America. I don't care what anybody has to say. 4 goals in the qualifiers, and one was a Messi free kick, one was a nasty deflection from Brazil. But I think we should get enough done. I think it's gonna be like a 1-0. We don't score many goals. Let's be honest. Venezuela have been on a massive decline as well since the World Cup. The Copa America. It's been very, very sad because I think I had a lot of Venezuelan friends who were excited. I thought for maybe the first time in their history they were going to qualify for the World Cup, but right now they find themselves outside of World Cup qualification spots. It's looking rough.
They did well in the Copa America, didn't they?
So they did.
Copa America.
They had a great Copa. But the thing is, that's usually what they do. Like Venezuela usually have a good group stage in Copa America, and then they fall out in the group and later on when it gets to knockouts. But yeah, I think it'll be a 1-0 Ecuador. 1-0 Ecuador. Probably like I don't know. Incap is not playing. Maybe like a defender goal. I don't know who it is. Like, you know what? Ordóñez, bro. Let's get the young G. Let's get the young G a goal, man.
Anyway, next up, Uruguay versus Brazil. I'm sorry, Uruguay versus Argentina.
Uruguay, Argentina, bro. That Rio Platense, that's gonna be a battle. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, me personally, bro. That's what I'm saying. Me personally, I was talking about it to Will. I said, well, you better be worried, bro, because Valverde. I said that first DePaul slide tackle into Valverde is going to be nasty, bro.
When Valverde goes down, I'm calling Will. I'm like, Will, I see you.
It gets nasty, bro. I'm telling you, I already see it, man. Like, man, it's probably gonna end up being an Argentina win. I think they just have. They're still the best collective. I think they're still the best collective in South America. I'll put it that way.
Well, Lautaro is out too, you know.
Yeah, but
He's
for
not
me,
gonna
like
be playing.
Uruguay, I think Uruguay recently, especially under Bielsa, bro, like Bielsa ball has not been doing what it needs to be doing for Uruguay. I'm gonna be quite honest. It's been uninspiring. They've taken
Too many
L's,
draws.
bro.
Too many draws.
Dude, all I need to say is Peru have won one game. They've scored 3 goals and they won against Uruguay this qualifiers. Like Uruguay are just that team, bro, that like they should be doing way better than they have recently.
But they're not.
But let's see, man. You know what? I need this to feed the streets, bro. Give me a 1-0 Uruguay Darwizzi goal, bro.
Oh,
That'll
no.
feed the streets. No.
Oh,
No, it's
Anyway.
not gonna be. Yeah, go ahead.
The next up, we do have Argentina versus Brazil. Home Argentina
See,
home.
Yeah, I
You know
mean
what, I like
that's
you guys
Argentina,
later,
duh.
but I just want to
Yeah.
ask Addison before.
it's gonna be. I mean, I'm looking at that game again. It's going to be very, very heated. No Neymar, no Messi, so that's definitely something to keep an eye on.
Damn.
Yeah,
man.
both of them are out. Both of them are out. So no Neymar, no Messi. But for me personally, I think I think Argentina are gonna take it. I think they want to get their leg back. To be honest, I think Argentina, they took an L against Uruguay. I think they didn't do that well against Brazil last time. It wasn't a very inspiring game. So I think Argentina take it this time. I'm gonna say 2-1. I'm gonna say 2-1.
2-1. All right. Your team. You guys go away to Chile, man. You're dissing Chile. Can you beat them in their home?
Bro, no, I'm telling you right now, like this, there is now a literal rivalry between Chile and Ecuador ever since what they did to us. They're the reason we started this qualifier minus 3 points. We would be clear second right now, clear by 2 points.
Ooh. Is that actually true?
Yes, they cried. They went to FIFA and they cried because one of our players.
Oh
was
yeah, the
literally-
player that was called.
Yes.
Oh,
Bro, because he was born in the border town, bro. People in border towns are poor.
That was
They're
hilarious.
poor. They're poor. They don't. Bro, these people don't go to the hospital. The kid is born. They don't go to the hospital until like a year later. That's like very common because they have to make time out of their day to go to a hospital in a big city to get the birth registered. Anyways, we all hated Chile for that. They were like, "Oh, the spot should be taken. We should be given the spot. Whatever, man. They can hold that L, bro. Yeah, they cried and whatever. We still went to the World Cup. They were watching it from TV, and guess what? They're gonna watch it again at home on the TV. That's what they're gonna be watching from. Me personally, bro, I need a 2-0. Give me a 2-0, bro. Bro, give me a 3-0. I want to batter Chile, bro. I want to batter Chile. I do not care, bro. I want us to throw everything at the geriatric team that they're going to send out, bro. I do not care.
Yeah, man. But yeah, hey, listen. We'll be here for. I'll be watching that game on you. I'll be watching.
Yeah,
the
listen.
stream, bro.
I'm gonna be doing watch-alongs for the Ecuador games and the Brazil games.
Yeah, guys.
'Cause, yeah, me. Yeah.
Make sure
So keep an eye out for
If you
that.
guys want to do South America qualify, I'll probably be doing the Colombia game tomorrow, probably. But
Yeah.
if not, my guy RSM guys, he'll be doing a lot of the Copa America guys. He'll be doing the Ecuador game. I'm sure
Yes,
he'll
sir.
be
Yes,
doing
sir.
RSM's channel is in the description. Make sure you guys go out there and actually subscribe to his channel. Chelsea fan out here. He's going to be doing South
Yes, sir.
American content throughout this international break. But big up to you every single
Yo,
time.
big up everyone on the panel. Have a good one, guys. Peace.
Big up,
Yeah.
bro.
So listen,
Yeah.
I just want to just go back to where we were, Steve, right? Josh, you were just saying about Italy. What was your scoreline again?
Yeah, no. So for this game, we're at home first, San Siro. So I think we need to get off to a good win because obviously we know it's 2 legs. If we don't get a good result in this home leg, I'm not going to feel confident in the second leg. But I think after Euros, Spalletti's found the way, man. Like we beat France in that first game 3-1 away from home. Really impressive result. That was we got the job done against Belgium, Israel, and then I know France beat us again. I think on the last game, but I'm confident, man, that we can pull something off with this system. I know there's some big players that should be in there. I still think Locatelli should be included in the midfield. I don't know why he's not been included. Chiesa maybe should have been just some more attacking depth because we ain't got enough of that in my opinion. But I'm feeling 3-1 Italia, man. I'm feeling confident. I'm going 3-1 Italy, man. First.
All right, man. Hey, listen, man, we hear it because this German team are not good, man. But this is the game I'm probably going to do a watch along for. This is the one. Netherlands versus Spain. Steve, what are you saying about this one, man?
Good attack. This is defo attack versus defense. Spain obviously attack. Netherlands solid defense. I'm thinking like a narrow Spain win. Narrow. To be honest, Netherlands should have called up a Mega from Strasbourg for their striker. I mean,
but you know what the thing is? You know why they didn't, bro? They've got Koeman as their manager, man. And
Yeah,
Koeman is not that. He's not that forward thinking. You know what I mean? Like if
I'm
he
not-
was, he wouldn't have let what's his name? That Housen guy from Bournemouth go and play for Spain
Yeah.
instead of the Netherlands. So yeah. What about you, Josh? What do you think?
Yeah, I'll go. Oh yeah, for my score prediction, I'll probably go like 2-1 Spain.
2-1 Spain.
Yeah.
Have the Dutch still got Depay? Memphis Depay, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
Bro,
Depay called up.
They called him up. Is he actually called up?
Is he called up
Bro,
again?
let me get this straight. This guy calls up
Corinthians.
Memphis Depay, but refuses to call Bergwijn because Bergwijn plays in the South. All right.
Right.
All right.
Right.
That's your manager, Omar, bro.
Absolutely.
I swear.
That's why I can't stand the guy, bro. I was happy when we got rid of
Yeah,
the fraud.
he was your manager, man, wasn't it?
Nah, yeah, he was. Back in when after we lost after that 2020-21 season. I hated him, bro. Can't stand the guy. Arrogant prick. I don't care, man.
Awful.
But yeah, talk to me. What are you saying, Josh? Netherlands versus Spain.
Oh, this game's gonna be tough, man. You know what? I know England beat Netherlands in Euros, but that's the last time I really got to see them. I was impressed with them, man. I know that Dusty manager is Koeman, but they got some decent players in there, really good talents in there, and I think they can cause an upset. But Spain are just Spain, man. Like I agree with Steve. I know you went Spain win, Steve.
Yeah, 2-1.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go draw. I'm gonna go Desmond 2-2 goals in the game, man.
I think Spain are gonna get it done. I don't trust this Koeman guy. This Koeman guy couldn't manage through a telephone box, man. Yeah, man. 2-0 Spain. But yeah, man, let's go to South America, man. I'm gonna only get you guys to predict this one game. Brazil versus Colombia. Steve.
Oh.
That's
Colombia haven't been super impressive since the Copa.
they haven't been, to be fair.
Mm.
No, guys, I don't know. Before you go,
hasn't
your
been-
prediction, Steve. Did you see what
Brazil been embarrassing this whole. I'll go for a 1-0 Colombia.
1-0 Colombia in Brazil. You think they're gonna beat Brazil in their stadium?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that manager could be sacked if they actually lose at home to Colombia. I'm not even kidding. I mean, he has to be sacked.
Yeah.
But come on,
Brazil been playing awful for a long time, man.
they really have been.
Yeah.
but- Josh, what are you saying?
For me, I can only go off what I saw because I did watch the whole Copa America, man, and obviously Colombia, bro, they were insane, man. Like I had them favorites to win the whole thing. I really wanted them to win. Obviously, it had to be Argentina, but I was so impressed in what I saw of Colombia. I think they actually played Brazil in the Copa America, didn't they? And
Yeah,
it was
they did. They 2-1-1.
it was a 1-1 game, but I was watching. I was like, how they not won that game, man? It was superb. It was superb against them. So, and obviously watching Brazil recently, I mean, they're the side that they once were, and I watched some of their games in Copa America. I was not impressed with them at all, if I'm being real with it. But I think for this one, it's probably gonna be another tight game. I agree with Steve. I'm gonna back the Colombians to get something for this game.
Wow.
I'm going I'm going 1-0 away win Colombia.
Jeez. You know what? I agree. I'll be honest. If they had Neymar, I would have been very comfortable in believing that they would win. Right? But yeah, I mean, to be fair, Colombia have not been playing well either, man. I just feel like because Brazil are home, they're either gonna win or just get a draw. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm gonna be very, very honest. But I don't know, man. I'll probably give the win to Brazil. I'm gonna say 1-0 Brazil, to be honest. I think 1-0 to Brazil. But we do move to Friday because I don't think there's a lot of big games on Friday, is there? Yeah, there really isn't. We have the African ones. Nigeria playing. There's not a lot of big games on Friday. I guess the South America was the only ones where there's big games. So I'll ask you about
Argentina.
that. Yeah, Uruguay, Argentina. What are you saying, man?
Draw, probably a 1-1.
1-1 draw. Okay. What are you saying, Josh?
Go one more.
This game will be like the physical battle will be insane, I think. And they got Messi either, do they, Argentina?
Nope.
Or Lautaro
They don't.
Martinez up front. So
Exactly.
you know what? I'm gonna go 0-0 draw, mate. I'll be honest.
I can
Yeah.
see that.
Mate.
You know what? I
0-0
can see that too. I'm gonna. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie. Both teams stink because even like they win. There's no Martinez. There's no Dybala. There's no what's his name?
Nico Paz and Castro might play. The two Serie A Argentines killing it.
Okay.
Is that the Bologna player, Steve Castro?
Yeah, he is
very
sick,
good.
man. He is sick. I love.
I'm
Castro.
gonna go 1-1. I'm gonna go 1-1 on this one. All right, guys, we're gonna move all the way to Sunday because this is the return legs of all the ties, right? And we can go quick rounds on this one if you guys don't have enough time. But yes, Brazil. You said 3-1 in the first leg, Steve, for 2-1 between Croatia and France. Do you think you guys can do it in the return leg?
Nah, fam, 1-1.
1-1. All right. What are you saying, Josh? Return leg. You said 3-1. What did you say?
I said 3-1 Croatia.
Yeah, return leg.
I think France win 2-1, but it won't be enough, and Croatia will go through.
Bro. France will be out in the quarterfinals. Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're out. Croatia going through.
Germany versus Italy. Steve, I think you said 1-0 to Italy, right? Or something like that. Yeah. What are you saying?
1-1.
1-1. All right. What are you saying, Josh? You think that you guys can do it away in Germany?
I think if we get the job done in the first leg, like I think I said 3-1 to us in the first leg at home, or even a 2-1, I think we can get maybe a draw away at Germany, 1-1 draw, and we go through, man.
Okay. All right. So, Portugal versus Denmark. What are you saying, Steve? Portugal at home this time.
I don't know. 2-0 Portugal, I guess.
2-0 Portugal. What do you say? Okay, so they qualify. Josh, what are you saying?
3-0 Portugal at home. They'll win comfortably for me and go through.
Yeah, I think Portugal will go through as well. Spain versus Netherlands, Steve. Spain at home.
2-1 Spain.
2-1 Spain. What about you, Josh? What are you saying?
I reckon because I went 2-2 in the first leg. I'm gonna go another draw, 1-1. It goes extra time and penalties, and I'm saying Spain win on penalties.
Spain went on penalties. All right, cool. I'm not gonna lie, Steve. There's a lot of obviously African games because I think Gambia playing tomorrow against Kenya. I'll probably be watching that game if it's happening. But we're playing Ivory Coast on Monday. Oh God, bro! Away to Ivory Coast, bro. We are gonna get destroyed, absolutely destroyed, run over. Zir, I know you guys are playing tomorrow. I think as well. I just saw that. I think you guys are playing against China. I mean, you should win that game. But China, South Korea playing against Oman. I mean, I think South Korea. Who's Saudi Arabia? I know there's a big game in Asia. I just want to quickly check on that one.
Oh, it's freaking what's it called? It's South Korea versus I know the big game you're talking. I was looking at it earlier.
Okay, but okay. So on Tuesday we do have a big game: Argentina versus Brazil. Let's quickly prediction on that one. Argentina versus Brazil.
Oh, what's it called? 1-0 Argentina.
1-0 Argentina. Josh, what are you saying?
2-1 Argentina. They'll just edge
2-1 Argentina. All right. Chile versus Ecuador. Steve.
Chile, Ecuador. Oh yeah, Ecuador win 2-0.
2-0. Josh, what are you saying? Chile, Ecuador.
Chile win 3-0. Alexis Sanchez hat trick. My baller, mate.
Woo! Nah, bro.
I'm joking. I'm messing, bro. I'm messing. Nah, mate. Chile are dead. I'll be honest with it. They're just awful. I watch them in Copa America. They're trash, mate. Ecuador, yeah, very physical sides. Very, very good side to be fair. Ecuador win this for me. 2-0 away. Are they away? Yeah, Ecuador.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going 2-0 away win Ecuador.
Okay. Final South American one. Colombia versus Paraguay. Colombia at home.
1-1.
1-1. All right. Cool. Damn. All the there's no big African games like in the Africa, but Asia we do have one. Japan versus Saudi Arabia. Steve, what a game that's gonna be.
I'll go 2-1 Japan.
2-1 Japan. Josh, what are you saying? Japan.
Yes, Japan are gonna comfortably win this game. This is Zia in the chat, Zia. Yeah, you should have kept Mancini, bro. He's a proper manager, unlike the one.
No, did they sack Mancini already? Wait, did they sack
Mancini's not their manager. He's been sacked, yeah.
They
And
got
then
rid of
they got Renard, I think his name is, who did that amazing team talk against
Renard.
Argentina. In
Oh yeah, he
half-time,
did,
then-
and they won the game.
Yeah, they won the game. Yeah, but
Yeah.
nah, Zia, bro, if you're still in it, you should have kept
Yeah,
Mancini.
he's here in the
proper
chat,
manager.
bro. Of course he is here.
Yeah, Zia, you should have kept Mancini, bro. Japan are winning this 2-0 Japan.
2-0 Japan. All right, I'm gonna go 3-1 Japan. Bro, Japan are the best team in Asia. I'll keep saying it now, man. They are the best team in Asia right now. But this is the final one, actually, in Asia as well. This one is a big one. This one is another big one. South Korea versus Jordan. South Korea at home against Jordan. That's gonna be good. Steve, what are you saying?
I'll go 1-1 because South Korea.
South Korea at home to Jordan. Okay.
Yeah, Jordan
right?
not impressive.
Am I right in saying did Jordan win the Asian Cup?
No, they reached the final of the Asian
final.
Cup. They
Oh,
reached
the final.
Yeah, they reached the final.
Who beat them?
Qatar. They knocked South Korea out of the
Qatar won.
they knocked South Korea out of the thing.
And they were the hosts as well, weren't they, of the competition?
Qatar were the host. Qatar were the
Yeah.
host. And yeah. And we all know, man, they got screwed over. I'm sorry, man. That final was a bunch of bullshit. Now, I'm dead serious, bro. That final between Jordan and Qatar was a bunch of BS, man. They gave them like 3 penalties. Absolute disgrace, man. Absolute disgrace.
That was crazy.
Crazy. But yeah, talk to me, Josh. What are you saying? South Korea versus Jordan. South Korea at home.
South Korea, Jordan. I'll probably go draw to. South Korea to edge it, man. At home.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go the same. I'm gonna go South Korea win it 2-1. I'm gonna go 2-1. But yeah, man. I mean, even Iran versus Uzbekistan is gonna be good because Uzbekistan are good, Steve, in this qualifier as well. So Iran versus Uzbekistan. What are you saying about that one? That's where
1-0 Iran.
1-0 Iran. Josh. Your mic. I can't hear you. There you go. You go.
Am I muted?
You good. It first.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're good now. You're good.
Has Iran called up Talemi?
Yeah, they
Mehdi
should.
Talemi.
I'm sure they should. I'm sure they did. Let me see.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure they
Miley,
did.
I think is a good player, man.
They have a very
Yeah,
good team.
Iran's
They do. They
They
do
got
have a
some
lot
good
of.
players, man.
They do.
They got is it Asmoon
Asmoon
as well? Zada.
Asmoon
Yeah,
is in
Asmoon.
there.
Yeah, he's a good player
Asmoon
as
is there.
well, man.
Taremi is there. Like what's his name?
Taremi, yeah,
Asilas Yahambash is there. They've got a lot of good players, man.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Iran
yeah.
win this 1-0 at home.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna lie. Uzbekistan are a very good team. I'm probably gonna go 2-1. I'm gonna say close to 1. But yeah, man. Listen, man. The international break is gonna be good, guys. It's gonna be good. I'm sure, Steve, you're gonna be doing a watch along for the international game.
Yeah. I just haven't looked yet, to be honest. It's been.
Oh yeah,
busy.
we're playing Panama. I actually forgot about the Predator games. We're playing Panama, right?
Yes.
It's because we're so irrelevant. We even forgot that we're playing, bro. God damn it.
Yeah, I'll go for a 2-0 USA.
Yeah, Pochettino can screw this up. I mean, he has to. I mean, I
Oh
think
yeah,
he
you
won
guys
it.
got Pochettino, man.
Yes, we do.
Pochettino.
Hallelujah. Great, man. Absolutely great. We could have had a good American manager, but hey, man, Steve, who needs it? Right? Who needs it? Look at Jesse Marsh. Look at what Jesse Marsh is at Canada, bro. That's an
Canada,
American coach, man. Doing well for them, bro. He's just brought in Jamison from Watford, right?
Jefferson. No, Bournemouth.
Bro, you see what I'm saying, bro? He's oh, my goodness.
No. The bigger one is they got Promise David, the striker from Union Saint-Gilloise. He committed to Canada.
Bro, what you see what I'm saying? These guys already pulling strings already, man. These guys are preparing for the World Cup while we're just sitting here lounging around. All right, cool, man.
Canada doing some good
Whatever
recruiting.
you want. This absolute fraudulent.
Tomorrow, I said it for the longest. Tomorrow should have joined Canada instead.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah,
tomorrow isn't he still eligible or he's not eligible anymore?
Tamori?
Yeah. I don't think he's eligible. is
Nah, I don't think he is because he's played for England, hasn't he already?
he should have taken Canada, man. Like he should have.
Yeah.
But Canada versus what about Canada versus Mexico, Steve? What are you saying about that one?
Oh, Canada win. Mexico's still trash. Like, let's not.
Oh yeah, Canada at home. Canada.
2-0 Canada. It's gonna be in. I bet you right now that game is in friggin' Vancouver in this time of year, it's gonna be
BC
like
place?
10 degrees. Yeah,
At BC place?
probably. Let me double check that actually. But yeah, Mexico's shit, man.
Yeah, let me check.
Hmm.
No, actually, no, it's in California. They're playing this semifinals in the US.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, they're playing it in the US.
Oh
It's
shit,
in
Mexico have home advantage. Actually, that's really not anything significant to Mexico lately. Mexico are trash, bro.
Oh, man.
Mexico lost to Honduras 2-0 recently.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They're bad.
Mexico should win 2-0.
2-0.
Or sorry,
All right, Josh, what do you say?
Canada.
Yeah.
2-0.
Canada. All right, I'm gonna go Canada 3-0. I don't care, man. Canada best team
Canada
in the
3-0
CONCACAF right now. All right, final, Steve. US versus Canada. Can we do it against these guys?
1-1 Canada on pens.
How about you, Josh? You believe in us?
Imagine, wait, Jesse Marsh is USA, yeah, nationality
he's-
one.
yeah, he's
Imagine
like,
he
oh,
beats you lot as the Canadian Canada manager, man. I'll be all for it. No, I think they beat you. You know, I honestly think they beat you. Like they got some ballers in their team. They got Jonathan David, yeah, up front. They got
Alfonso Davies, Javis.
yeah, Alfonso Davies. I think Buchanan's back. Tajon Buchanan, baller.
Bro.
Yeah,
Eustachio.
baller. Eustachio in the midfield, baller.
Yeah, what about the Porto? What about that Porto player, Steve?
Yeah,
What's the name?
Eustachio.
Yeah, that's
Eustachio,
him.
yeah. Mm.
Alistair
absolute baller.
Johnston at Celtic. Very, very good.
Oh yeah, very, very good player. Yeah.
Bombito at
So-
Nice. Good center
I think-
back. Like they've got.
Canada have
I
so
think
many
they beat
good
you.
players, bro.
Yeah.
That's actually insane.
Yeah.
Look at the players you
Their
just mentioned
manager-
now.
I don't like the matchup for us because they can hit on the counter.
Bro,
Did you guys see-
We played them. I think was it Pochettino's either. I think was it before Pochettino was just hired, before he played his first game. We played them and they played us pillar to post. Do you remember, bro? We did not even get a shot in that game.
Yeah.
And we
Me
played at home.
me and you did a watch along for it. We got fucking piped, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Listen,
Did
we
you
got
guys
five.
see what Pochettino
We're
said
doing it on Thursday.
about
We're doing it.
Spurs.
US? About I think he was asked about the World Cup you're hosting, yeah, and he said we
Yeah.
can win the World Cup.
Wait,
Hey.
who said that?
Pochettino,
said
your
that?
manager said that we can win the World Cup.
No, well,
I mean, I'd rather he say that than friggin' like we have no chance.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I would
Yeah,
rather
that's
you
true,
just
that's
say,
true,
listen,
that's
we'll give it our all. Right? If you say that, I would
Yeah,
take
that's
it.
true.
Wait, Steve, are you doing Mexico Canada with TJ?
Yeah,
after-
probably. I'll do Mexico Canada watch long after.
Yeah.
that.
Oh damn, it's gonna be late for me, so I'll probably join you, but I'll only probably be there for like a half, and then yeah. I mean, if TJ is doing a watch party, I'll probably join, but if I don't, it is what it is. But I mean, listen, man. But yeah, man, listen. International break, guys. Looking forward to it. Big ups to every single one of you guys watching. We've been on here for 2 hours, 30 minutes, man. Big up to my guy Steve. Big up to Josh. Big up to RSM. Big up to Jay, Tottenham Hotspur Cave. All of these guys, the links to their channels are in the description, guys. Make sure you guys go out there and subscribe to all these guys. They're gonna be Steve is gonna be doing international game watch alongs, I'm sure of it. Big up to Josh as well. If you guys want Arsenal content, make sure you guys go out and actually go subscribe to his channel, guys. Go subscribe to RSM. Like I mentioned, he's going to be doing South American watch along, so go out there and send him some love, man. But big ups to every single one of you guys. Is anybody live? I know it's late. It's Lee Gunner live, because Lee Gunner is always live. This guy. Let me see. No, I gotta check. No, actually, I think Mike's is live. Deluded Gunner is live, and so is Marshall. You know what? I'm gonna send you guys to Mike's. Let's send you guys to Mike's. Big up to my guy Mike's, man. But yeah, man, listen, big up to every single one of you guys watching. Big up to Jester. Yo, big up to you, Jester. Big up to my homie Mohammed, man. This guy's my childhood homie right here, Steve. One of my closest friends on like one of my childhood friends in Gambia, man. Big ups to you every single time, bro. Big ups to you. But yeah, man, listen, big up to every single one of you guys watching. This video will be redirecting you guys to Mike's channel, guys. He's doing a chill out stream with some of the guys in there. Make sure you guys put Omar BYT rate in the comment section below. Big ups to every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and peace, you guys. Take care.
Peace.